Hello, lovely souls. Welcome to the Conversation with MJ, where we are going to embark on a journey of connection, growth, discovery together. I'm your host, MJ, and I am thrilled to have you join me on this exhilarating ride through realms of inspiration, wisdom, and insight. So, we're going to deep dive into the heart of what it means to live a fulfilling life, to pursue our passions, and to unlock our greatest potential. Each episode is a celebration of human connection and a testament to the power of authenticity and a reminder that we are all on this journey together. So get ready to be inspired, get ready to be empowered, and get ready to ignite your inner fire, because here at Conversations with MJ, the adventure never ends. So join us with every moment an opportunity to shine. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, please leave a comment, and the show will be starting shortly. See you soon. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, party people. Welcome, party people. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. You are almost made it. You're at the weekend. So I hope everyone is having a good night, ready for Friday, ready for the weekend to start. And I hope that you have great plans, because we are heading in to definitely, we are at the end of the holidays and we're about to hit the end of a new year. Hey, Miss Jalen, thank you for coming. Thanks for coming. So this live is not, it's going to be like the regular three lives that I did. It's going to be a very short live. I'm not going to be staying out all night with you folks because your good sis have things to do. Let me hide this right now. All right. So, yes, your good sis has things to do. Okay. I got a very busy weekend of work and all that good stuff, right? I get to go play G.I. Jane. So, that's what I'm about to go do. And yeah, so I have a couple of videos that I want to go over with you guys. So, one video is well, it's going to be episode 33 of Pop the Balloon. It recently came out, so it's one day old. Then I have a interview that I want to go over, which is the interview with Cam Newton and Ice Cube, right? There was some really good points that Ice Cube made, and I want to talk about those things. Then I have, but before we even do that, those are the real two things that I'm going to get over. But I do have a nice little funny video for you guys. So you remember when I told you my story about me being on patrol and being attacked by the wild turkeys? And you remember how I told you that the wild turkeys are vicious, right? They vicious. And they will claw your eyes out. They will peck at you. They are bold as hell. And, you know, since they're protected, you can't shoot them unless it's around like hunting season. And forget it if the turkey is have been protected by the government. If you're a turkey that's protected by the government, you get to live your life and die the natural way, right? But at the end of the day, I needed to show you guys in real life how dangerous these goddamn turkeys are, right? Because I don't think y'all believe my story. I don't think I know it was very like anime and all the stuff like that. How I had to run for my life from the turkey. I had to hurry up and hop in my patrol car, and then my co-workers was laughing at me, and it was like, just shoot them, shoot them. I'm like, you know, we can't shoot them. They're more protected than I am. They're more protected than I am, right? And y'all just thought it was funny, but y'all thought I was joking. Well, I have a video for you that's going to show you that I'm not joking. And I'm about to pull this up right now just so y'all can see it in real time how dangerous these damn turkeys are. Okay? Because we're going to have to go get into it. Okay? Hey, Royce, what's going on? What's going on? My problem child. That's my problem child right there. All right. So y'all gonna see this, okay? Because this is not a joke. This is not a game. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Okay. Y'all gonna see this. All right. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Got that. Good. All right. Here we go. All right. So this recently just happened. Like I said, I'm going to show y'all. This recently just happened 8 days ago. So now y'all going to see how dangerous these doggone these turkeys are, and that I don't be lying. Let's get into it.
About 2 feet tall, deceptively fast. He is pecking at my tire.
It hurts, man. It hurts. Y'all don't understand. Thug life, man. Thug life. These turkeys, man.
Get out of here!
Look at him. He bold. He ain't scared of no cars. He ain't scared of no gun. He ain't scared of nothing.
333 pound black, 1045.
Police officer was scared of his life. Police officer was scared of his life.
Go ahead.
I've got a turkey attacking my cruiser. 10-4. He has no fear.
333, what's the point?
Not you calling the operator. you got a suspect as a turkey. He's attacking you.
I am on Evergreen at Hay Meadow in Grand Chute.
13. 10-4, do you need backup unit? We're on Sunshine College. You know this going.
You need a backup unit for the turkey? Yes. But that's not even going to help.
Our coverage is made possible because of sponsors like Morgan and Morgan. Over the years, we've brought you mind-boggling video of crashes like these, but what happens to the victims? Apart from sometimes serious injuries, they can face months of paperwork.
There we go.
10-4.
Yo! Get!
She's playing chicken with you? Three by this time, like the 333 need a 33 response.
You see, you hear them laughing at him online. They laughing at him on
333, do you need backup?
They asked him if you need backup
for the turkey attack?
for my emergency turkey attack.
1040 is good. I'm trying to de-escalate. Currently negotiating. He is pecking at my tire.
I mean, like at the end of the day, Royce, do they really have like? Are we gonna really like blame them though? We eat them every chance we get. And we literally made a holiday about eating their cousins and their brothers and stuff. They got some.
Bye.
Look at him. He rolled up on his window like, what? What you want?
13-1.
Turkey hood is out. Poor guy.
Get out of here!
Look at the solo. He said, "Who you beeping at?" Now look, he gonna go. Look, he's a gangster. He gonna go. He gonna go attack
Oh, he
the
don't
other
like
patrol
that.
car. Look.
Leave, buddy. Come on. Shoot.
Look how he attacked the other patrol car like it was nothing. And you see that noise? I told you they make that crazy noise. They make that wooka, 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 wooka. Like, what the hell? See? I just had to let y'all see it on your own that it is real out here in these streets. We have a lot of different types of suspects. It is not just humans, okay? We are worried about a lot of things. You got animals that are gonna stop you from doing your job, okay? They're gonna stop you from doing what you need to do. Okay?
No, he's over there.
Okay. All right.
No, he don't like you. Pull off to the side. I think he'll be all right.
Look, it's bad. Like, how he gotta pull to the side for the turkey?
Go. Get out of here.
And it's so bad because they're protected by the law. So you can't even do anything. Like, the only thing you can do is just try to shoot them.
Well, that's no good.
Run
There's a
away.
fence
You
here.
can't tase them. You can't shoot them. Nothing.
I don't know how many mornings I've sat under a tree trying to get them close to me, and now I can't get them to go away. Shoot! Scram!
Look at him!
He don't like cars.
Look at he's literally attacking everybody. Every car that went by, he's attacking.
Okay. No. 333. Fond du Lac. I'm currently in a foot pursuit. I'm gonna be eastbound. Male. About 2 feet tall.
He's about 2 feet
Short beard.
tall. Oh, dear.
He's behind you. Mostly brown. Some red and white trim. Deceptively fast, last seen northbound on Foxcroft.
I'm mad he's
no
calling
longer in
this shit in.
We chased. He's not in traffic anymore. That's
Yep.
all that matters.
Can't catch them all. I'm sure he
I'm
will.
so bad. I am so mad that he had to call that in. That is just crazy.
At least
That's
he
just
wasn't,
crazy.
like, violent towards people.
When I got out of the car, I'm like,
All right, so that was all I wanted to show you guys. That was just hilarious. So as you see, those turkey attacks are real. They're real. They're real. It's not a game. That one was mild-mannered. He was more vicious towards the cars than actually the humans. But when you see the ones who attack humans, right, they buck up on you and they'll jump up and they'll try to scratch you or puck your eye out. You don't know. Yes, exactly, Royce. Royce, literally turkey said, F the police. F the police. Hey, how you doing, Dan? How you doing? Yeah, so I wanted to show you guys. So now we got that out of the way. I hope it set the mood a little bit. Y'all seen a turkey attack in real life happening 8 days ago. So now we're gonna go over to the interview with Cam Newton and Ice Cube. Right, so I wanted to go over this. I felt that this interview was very good. There was some jewels in there, and I think it really actually kind of called out Cam Newton really about his mindset, because the way how Ice Cube thinks, and even him being in, like, I guess even in the same level as Cam Newton when it comes down to fame, success, wealth, and also having a family or having children. Yes, the mindset is literally different. So this is a good way to see that this is the same men who are in the same level of caliber when it comes down to outside things. But the internal things are quite different. The character of both men is quite different, and you're going to see it right now. So here we go.
Because this is a real OG. This is a real person who said, you know what, I'm gonna create my own lane. I'm not gonna be pigeonholed to what society or circumstances dictate me to be. I know what I want, and he's made the most of his situation. Now, my next guest is a creative genius, filmmaker, movie director, writer, producer, professional basketball league owner, revolutionary. Obviously, he's respected, bold, and a cultural leader. I present the song, introduce the others, Mr. Ice Cube.
Yeah. What's happening, Cam? You feeling good to see you again?
Man, it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. Most times, I think in my sit-downs, I have a lot of curiosity in the questions that I ask, but in this particular situation, bro, I really want you to take me to school. Okay. Understanding who I am, what I'm trying to represent, being an independent, person, funding a lot on my own. But before we kind of get into that,
Can I just say, what the hell is Cam wearing? What is he wearing? Like, I don't know. Like, to me, like, I'm sorry. It's just like, I don't think that he's no longer participating in the heterosexual dynamic. He really does seem like he has now moved over to the LGBTQ community, which is quite fine. But it's just like, I just really don't even know. Even with them, they will probably say, what the hell is he wearing? Like, I don't understand the hat. I don't understand the jacket. And if you look at his pants don't even go all the way down to his legs. His pants is literally ankle. He got ankle pants on. He got ankle pants on and some crazy colorful ass socks. Like, I just don't know what he's doing. I really don't know. And I don't know if that's just a part of the gimmick of, of having a show, but it's just like, woo, you just doing too much. Hey, TMKC, how you doing, sis? Good to see you, as always. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. He said that he wanted Ice Cube to kind of school him, so he's looking for a daddy. So let's go.
My question is, the young Cube versus the person who we see today. We're having a question I asked you a question offline or off camera. Bro, you've been doing this since '87.
Yeah.
Hello, Big Draws. Behave yourself tonight, sir.
How?
Well, I was raw then. I'm well done now. You know what I mean? It's the same steak, though.
Yeah.
It's the same steak.
So for a person that may have circumstances coming from where you're coming from, that don't have outlets, that don't have resources, that doesn't have means, what's that like? You know what I'm saying?
You looking for your voice. Everybody looking to be heard, seen. I come from the show me what you can do era. So you had to be able to do something, something to get everybody's attention and nobody pay attention to you. So all youngsters is looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got the means to create it or not. And, people use different ways. Some people do it on the football field.
Yeah.
Some people do it with how they dress. Some people do it, how they communicate. So it's different ways. When you ain't got nothing to show, you are something,
Yeah. We're living in the day and age where motherfuckers got a lot of followers with no following. Motherfuckers who was really lame have a big ass platform.
Yeah.
And they're making the most of whatever their circumstance or their situation is.
Mm-hmm.
I say all that to say, we've seen Ice Cube be a rapper with groups of, niggas with attitude, NWA, but also a film director and a writer just for,
I agree.
how does that even happen? We've seen actors, but to write a script and have this type
Hey,
of
Josh, good to see you.
mental, where did that come from?
You know, just writing, you know, being able to write down what's in your mind is where it all started. And, you know, I had a knack for that since I was, you know, real
That's
young.
what I'm talking about. Look at his, look
8,
at
9
his,
years
what's
old,
the
you
name,
know, able
yo?
to write down what I wanted to communicate. And it, you know, I started to get recognition for it. And when I got to the 6th grade, I did a speech for my elementary graduation.
Yeah.
And I wrote it, so I got a good response from it. And so I knew that I can not only write down what I feel, but I can also speak what I write down.
Articulate.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
A Black Willy Wonka?
that's, to me,
Okay.
the start of it before, you know, me getting into music and getting into movies ever came into the picture.
Yeah.
When I started to get into music, when I met Dr. Dre, I was 14 years old,
Wow, you was that young?
I saw, you know, somebody making records like him, Lonzo, the Wrecking Crew, Yella, Clientele, were all making records. You know, it was Unknown DJ. It was like these dudes, but they were doing it for real. They was
There
in
was
the pros, so to speak.
For sure. Like there was a tangible source for you to kind of reach and see and touch and be like, yo, this nigga really like, he's him.
Yeah, he's becoming him.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the maturation of it.
Yeah.
When they were, you know, really scrapping to get radio play in Los Angeles. You know, they was getting played, you know, in Texas. They was getting played in Arizona, you know, play in Vegas. But, you know, you want to get play in your hometown.
Yeah.
So working to help in any way I could, you know, I ain't going to take no credit, but
Yeah.
any way I could to help them achieve that. And wrote a song with Dre that the Wrecking Crew used, and they got an LA hit. And that's how I started to get respect amongst, you know, the pros at the time as a writer of, yo, you know, get Cube, maybe he can help us finish this song or write this or, yeah.
Now, I'm always intrigued to kind of open up the mind of a person that
I'm
sees
gonna move
something
it
far
forward a
beyond
little
what
bit
it
more.
actually is. Like, got 3 brothers, mom is on strung out or whatever, and then within really 3 minutes, you got a whole script right there.
Yeah. You know, it's a script, but it's an artificial script.
But my thing is, when you taste something, let's say a cake, going back to produce.
Yeah.
Do you really care if it's this banana pudding is with artificial flavor or with natural flavor? You care if it tastes good.
That's true in some instances. But your body know the difference.
Yeah.
And it might taste good to your tongue, but it might be poison in your stomach.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you love artists. You love a John Singleton because of the decisions he make
Right.
while he's doing his art. We love Cam Newton for the decision he makes in the middle of all this chaos, split second, can get through all these bodies and break into the open off of instinct and feel. Now I can do it with Madden. I can do it on Madden. I can do you on Madden. Look just like you, move just like you, but it ain't you. That's why that ain't special as when you do it.
Yeah.
Because you made those choices without a computer.
In real life.
You made those choices from your gut, from your instinct, from who you are, and that's what make you great.
Yeah.
And to think that, you know, a Steven Spielberg or Spike Lee gonna go and just ask the computer to do it.
Quentin
I
Tarantino.
don't know how interested I am in that. It might look good, it might rock, it might be cool, but in the back of my mind, I know this is artificial entertainment.
So I'm going to stop it right there. So even though they're using a lot of analogies, I think that he's using analogies just so Cam Newton can understand. What he's trying to say is that if you know, there's a reason why quality is important. This is what this whole discussion is about. It's about quality versus quantity, right? And yes, you can buy a banana pudding from the store who has everything that's already made, but a banana pudding made from scratch from your grandmother, your mama, or whoever is always going to hit different than the one that's in the store, right? They're both cakes, but one is going to always hit different than the other one. One was not only was it made with better ingredients or different ingredients that is more palatable to you, it was also made with love, right? Versus the other one, the generic one that anybody can get. And the reason why he's having this conversation is because we have gotten to a point in society that as long as everybody looks the same, everybody has the same body type, everybody wears the same makeup, everybody has the same hairstyle, everybody wears the same clothes, everybody has the same career hobbies and all the stuff like that, where is the quality in anything at all? Right? Like quality has been removed from the conversation and everything is just on the basis of quantity. Oh, you fit this list. Okay, everything's all good. But again, guess what? You still are unfulfilled. You still are unfulfilled because it wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the same when you strive for something and then you was given something. It wasn't the same when your grandmother's your grandmother's banana pudding was made with love and all that versus when you got it from the store, right? Like it's not the same. And I think that's why he is explaining it in this way, because now it just seems that quality is not on the board, right? And even to the point we are actually lying to ourselves about what is quality, right? It's to the point we will go out there and buy some ugly ass shoes or some ugly ass bags, but just because it has a price tag of 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever, not, or some ugly ass car, right? Like the ones that look like the trash can. I don't even know what car that is. I don't even know what brand it is, but they got these new cars out here that looks like the RoboCop car from back in the early 1990s when I used to watch that movie with RoboCop, right? 1980s when I used to, with RoboCop, right? It looks like a running fucking trash can. It looked like it escaped the movie The Demolition Man, but we are calling that quality. We are now just calling anything quality, you know? And we can know that it's not quality. We can know it's not quality, but we are calling it quality. And I think that's exactly what he's leading on, right? And we can also say that when in reference to people too, right? Because look at the people who we big up. Look at the people who we also analyze. Like we hear things about them, stories about them, when real truth comes out about these people, we can tell that these are not quality people. But we thought they were quality just because of the position that they hold. We thought they were quality just because of the amount of money that they hold. We thought they were quality just because what type of rooms they're able to get in, just because we can't get in those rooms, right? And we actually come to find out these people are not quality. In fact, they are some of the lowest, scummiest people when it comes down to personality-wise ever. So I think that that's the reason why he's having this conversation, that we need to actually start getting back to quality and stop just trying to call everything quality just because, you know, it's the trend, it's the thing to do. Or if everybody has it, it's quality. It's not. It's not. You know, so that it really isn't. And just because just because it's expensive doesn't make it quality. There's a lot of expensive trash as clothes, watches, whatever, electronics, whatever. There's a lot of high price tag trash items out here. And we literally want to say that it's quality just because of the amount of money that we've invested in it, but it's not. Hey, how you doing, T. Thomas? Thank you for coming. As always, appreciate you. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see. Brickjaw says making and doing something with love makes a huge difference. Yes, it absolutely do. You're absolutely right. It does. So Ria says that my fashion is Black Banda because I feel protected. Okay, that's cool. He said, Ria said it was 1993. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere. It's somewhere around that line. I mean, RoboCop 3 was 1993. I'm talking about the original Young Riaz. The original was in the 80s. Yeah, RoboCop was in 1987. Yes, exactly. Yes, I knew. I remember that. Let's see. Royce said that's a fact. I'd be experimenting until I find something that's exactly. And you should. And it doesn't matter. Don't even worry about the price tag. Quite honestly, along the things that you need to worry about when it comes down to like let's say your style, you need to just worry about if it's good quality, as it is not going to like shred or rip or tear or lose color or turn dingy after like a couple of washes, right? That's what you want to look for, like that type of quality clothes. But it doesn't have to be these trendy ass bullshit. Like I'm telling you, I have a degree in marketing. All right. And before I just turned it into business marketing, before it was business marketing, it was fashion marketing. I'm telling you, it's all a gimmick. That whole is a gimmick. That's a gimmick. They literally are making people, you know, buy things that are trash and buy things that literally cost $13 to make, and they marked it up like 500%. So now you're paying $280 for something that was literally only $13 to actually make, right? And then it's trash. It's not even good. It's not even good at all, right? And they've been doing that for a very long time. And just think about it. If you're a type of person who keeps up with trends, just think about how much money you are spending trying to keep up with a fad and a trend that's going to go away once the seasons change. But guess what? You don't get your money back, and you end up not even wearing that stuff or wearing it or that stuff afterwards. It ends up collecting dust in your closet. You don't need all of that. Go fit something that is your style. Only buy something that is your style. Buy something that you really, really want. And I would say the best thing to do is wait, is to give yourself time, right? Like do not do not like just go and buy something because you have a lack of control, right? A lack of impulse control. Don't get nothing. If you see something online, let's say that you want, put it in your shopping list or heart it right as a favorite and keep it in there. Don't just go out and just buy it right then and there, right? Keep it in there. Let a couple of weeks go by. If you do not even think about that, then that means you really didn't want it. If you do not even circle back and say, oh, let me go get this out my little shopping bag online, on website, whatever not, you didn't really want it. It was just an impulse. I'm telling you the trick. Wait a couple of weeks. Whatever you're interested in, wait a couple weeks later and see if you really feel that way about that item. I guarantee you it's going to make a whole lot of difference, and you're going to save a whole lot of money, and you won't have to sit up here and be like, why the hell I bought this? I'm telling you. But let's go on. And shout out to LO Theory. How you doing, sir?
Do you feel that same way in music?
Yes. Most definitely. Now, I don't mind an artist using different little things to help them enhance their vision. artists use CGI and all that kind of stuff, but you know, it gets to a point where, do I really want to hear AI new Prince album? Do I? No, because I don't know if Prince wanted to say that, sing that, would have did it in that octave, would have did it in that.
I'm saying
key.
it in this way. So you came up in a way where every nigga who was rapping was really living that life or came from that life.
Not necessarily.
In this AI I'm talking about is like you speaking about something that's artificially spoken.
Good night, young
Well,
Reyes.
Hip hop has always been creative. You know what I mean? It's always been creative. You know, I don't know if it's ever been literal on a mass level. It's a creative music. So it wasn't like, oh man, back then they was saying the realest, they was, you know, when Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick did the show, they really had a show, and it was 6 minutes before they had to get on it.
Yeah.
And Dougie Fresh couldn't find his shoehorn and all this. It's like, man, these are made up songs. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it in perspective. It's all art, but it's art from a human into a recording.
Yeah.
Not computer to computer.
Say that.
And hey, yeah, I ain't trying to fight progress, you know, but yeah, I want to keep my taste. You know what I'm saying? I think I got good taste. I want to keep it.
Say that. So what is it about the entertainment industry that just kept you motivated to the grind? You know what I'm saying? That you say that I'm ad-libbing this, but the prize is the journey. You know what I'm saying? The joy is the journey more so than what comes from it. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, no, look, hey, there's a lot of beautiful things that come out of it. I don't want to, you know, sit here and pretend like I'm, you know, I don't like the residuals.
the benefit,
the residuals, you know, but you got to keep it in perspective. Some people fall in love with those residuals.
Yeah.
Don't want to do the work no more, but they want the outcome. You know how some people want the job for the money, but not the job.
Not the work.
Yeah. You know, they just want the money.
Yeah.
Don't really want to do it.
Yeah.
Only doing it for money. So, to me, it's the most incredible business.
I agree with him. I agree. We see it all the time that most of the things everybody's doing now is because they want the money. We do see that some are very they're very blessed and lucky to actually love the things that they're doing, right? That is actually quite a luxury right now. But most people, they want all the perks and the whistles and everything. But if you actually really like them, if they like that job, they will say no, right? That this is not something that they would do as a hobby. And quite frankly, I'm going to tell you that is a part of having a very fruitful life, right? Is being able to do what you love and to actually make money from it. It's unfortunate that, you know, we're in a society, in a world, a structure that not everybody is going to have that chance. Not everybody is going to have to, you know, have the ability to do what they love and make money from it, or make the amount of money that they want from it, right? Because we do know that people do what they love, but, you know, they have it might not be a career or a job that garnished that much, that, you know, the amount of money that they would like to see, right? But if they really still love it, they're gonna do it anyway, right? And they will understand that no, you're not gonna make that much amount of money, or you're not gonna make the same type of money as a celebrity or something like that. But if you actually do love the act, you're going to do it, right? You're going to do it regardless. You're going to do it whether if you make money or you're going to do it if you don't make money. I do wish that more people were able to be in a position where they are doing the job that they love and they're making a great amount of money for it. I think we would see a whole lot more happier people, right? But we are built, especially on the western side, we are built to do we're built to do what we need to do, not always what we want to do. And it's just a part of our societal norms.
To be a part of as far as a creative. There's no bigger canvas than a movie screen for an artist to paint on. Nothing bigger.
Yeah.
And so that's where I love to be, want to be, and I'm glad that I'm a part of it and I could do multiple things in entertainment. But really what it's all about is it's nothing like creating something in the back of your mind, giving it a physical form, and letting the world enjoy it even when you're dead.
For sure.
Nothing better than that to me as a creative.
So I want to take a shift real quick because I want to ask about how you've been able to really compartmentalize your emotions, right? The world, you came onto the scene a part of a group that was brash, that was new, that was like, yo, like right in your face. All the while morphing into this movie director or this writer, but also being a family man, a husband at the same time. So how are you able to compartmentalize these real emotions that as a black man, that's an issue for us to be able to be tough, paint this persona of a person, but have a family at home. But also knowing that in this industry, whether it's in Hollywood or any type of professional platform, you got to be able to maneuver in a way that the streets may not be the best advocate or the way you need to kind of operate. So how have you been able to like shake that?
You know, my family's the most important thing to me. You know, you gotta prioritize by saying what's the most important thing in your life, and then everything else should be able to fall in place up under that. And as an entertainer, I want to be, you know, incredible in what I do as an entertainer, but as a man, I want to be just as incredible.
Yeah.
You know, and be there for.
So right there, that statement, it was very powerful, right? Very powerful. He said he wanted to be a great entertainer, but he prefers to be a great man too, right? That is his main priority, because him being a great man is benefiting his family and has benefited his marriage to his wife for the past 32 years, right? So him putting that in line, that is not only just being a great entertainer or a great actor or a great rapper, being a great man was literally just as important, right? And it goes back to the basics of like where is your standards and where is your boundaries. I think Cam Newton is struggling with the simple fact that a lot of men are struggling, where they think that when it comes down to being a man and when it comes down to being perceived as masculine and not a pushover or not an underdog, that they can only sum it up to I don't know, 3 words: aggression, right? Anger, ego, you know what I'm saying, or bodacious, right? They only peg those things up as just only manhood or masculinity. And I think that you limit yourself, because I think that masculinity is a broad span just as much as femininity is, right? femininity is its own creation. It's all about creation, honestly, right? It has its own sense of fluidity, right? It creates, it changes things. Like, literally, femininity is very equivalent to Mother Nature. Why you think they call nature Mother Nature, right? The ups, the downs, the sunny days, the rainy days, that's what that is. Masculinity has it too, right? It has it too. It has a broader span. Like, look at Father Time. That's what we used to call masculinity when it came down to the world, as we know it. Women was the nature, and time was father. Time was masculine. But even in time, you have growth periods. You have periods when things is moving at the speed of light, and then you have periods when things are very slow, calm, it takes too long. You know what I'm saying? A sense of maturity. Like, look at it with time. When we get a certain time, when we're in the summer, everything is green, blooming, blossom, flowers, everything. Look how it transitioned from fall. Time had to happen for it to transition to fall. Now it's the leaves falling down. They're yellow, they're orange, they're brown, they're you know what I'm saying, they're reddish. And then now look where we at now at the end of the year, right? It's colder. There's no leaves. Like, probably all the leaves is gone from your trees. You know what I'm saying? It's even the change of the sky. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that men really limit themselves when they say that these are the only things that signifies a masculine man. There's so many other things that is a part of masculinity, and if you would allow yourself to explore that and allow yourself to to accept that you don't have to be in no cookie cutter box. You know what I'm saying? I think they would do a better. It would do. I think it would do justice. Two more men, right? But you could just see that he has that mindset that I'm supposed to be tough. I'm supposed to be the one that you're not gonna be able to talk no shit to me and all the stuff like that. I'll beat you up. You have to be like this, right? And that's only being tough and whatever. And now he's asking him, how is Ice Cube able to maneuver in that dynamic? And clearly, like he told you, he wanted to be a great man. And him being a great man, understanding that whatever he needs to do to face his opponent is not going to equivalate to what he needs to do with his loved ones, right? You can, though, your opponent, the aggression and everything that you use with your opponent cannot be the same quote unquote tools that you use with per se to the loved one. Because if that's the case, why do you even call those people your loved ones? If you could treat your loved ones with the same type of aggression and animosity or overpowering as you would do your opponent, then where's the difference? So him trying to be a complete man and cultivate himself as a complete man, being at the highest part of his list of what he wanted to do by himself, it really did speak actions as to why he has a successful marriage, a successful family, and a very long successful career. But let's go on.
For my family, present as much as I can. So I can be in the streets a lot more than I do, but that ain't where I want to be. I'd rather be present and there for the people who've been there for me.
Do you come from that though?
What you mean?
Like family.
Yeah.
Like you're married.
Yeah, my mother and father was together. I got a brother and two sisters. They're older than me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a tight group. You fuck with one, we all running out the house.
Yeah. But like you and your wife in this truth of hip hop.
Yeah.
You feel me? That when you talk about money, cars, clothes, hoes, fucking these bit like, but the reality is like.
So I wanted to stop real quick because, like I said, he's showing a lot of emotional intelligence. Ice Cube, Like the words that he's using, it shows you a lot about his mentality, right? And how he has matured over the years, that he's literally acting as the man of his age, right? When he says present, right? He's not just talking about physically present. He's saying actually being mentally, emotionally, spiritually involved with what's going on with his family, what being in tune with his wife. His presence is being known. A lot of people likes to just only sum up presence as if you're physically there. Is you being physically there doesn't mean a damn thing if you're not engaged, right? If you're not engaged in the moment, if you're not engaged into the learning lesson or the teachable moment or the moment where you need to communicate and actually understand a situation or understand another person, you have to be present. A lot of people just think that just showing up is that's it. That's all they need to do is just show up. There's so many people who have had conversations where they said they had parents in their household who was there every day, but they felt like they were by themselves. Now, how do you think that situation happens? How are you raised with a mom? How are you raised with a dad and you felt that you still had to raise yourself? That's because those parents weren't present. Their body was there, but was their spirit there? Where was their character there? Was they actually trying to be engaged with you, be involved with you? He's showing great emotional intelligence and he understands that words matter. And he's letting him know very clear what his intent is. He wanted to be present. He wanted to have his presence there. He wants to be remembered. He wants to be remembered and respected and valued, not only just for the work and the art that he did on the outside, but all the art and the beauty that he did in his household. He was there, he was present. It's very powerful. It's so, and he says it's so calm and easy, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so if you're not really thinking about what he's saying, you would just take, oh yeah, he said you're present. You know, I heard that word before. But if you actually really paying attention to what he's saying a lot without saying a lot. But guess what? That went right over Cam Newton's head. And what he do? He goes and asks him another question. Let's go on.
My wife, my kids, being there for the things that are important, that was always your foundation. You know what I'm saying? How are you able to stay true to that foundation all the while still being a prominent, figure in the culture?
Man, it's show business. This ain't the streets. My wife, she come from South Central Los Angeles too. We both grew up, with gang banging and dope dealing all around. All kind of shit we all grew through. And to be a part of entertainment is a blessing and not have to be in that grind constantly. So we recognize that. And, this is fun. We shouldn't, make this complicated. Or, you definitely shouldn't, bring the street element into business, especially when it's not needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what's the relationship or the marital hack to stay? How long you been married?
We've been married since '92. So what is that? 32 years.
How? Like for the masses?
We want to be.
Yeah.
You gotta want it. You just gotta want it, man. You can't. Like I don't want nobody to have my woman. She my.
So right there, that was a very powerful thing, right, that he said. and it's getting a lot of play around these YouTube streets because it's the realest thing that you could possibly say to someone. You have to want it. Like, I've seen a couple of Cam Newton's interviews, and he's always alluding to everybody's telling him that he needs to marry these women that he had children by, or at least marry one of them, and you know, and make an honest woman out of one of them, or one set of kids, you know, with the mom, whatever not. And even with this recent one where he recently cheated on this woman, I guess his baby mama or something like that, right? He says that, oh, you know, the first thing that he alluded to was making excuses. The first thing that he said is, oh, I want to be married, but marriage is not in the goal for him. So clearly what he's saying in one of those interviews, I'm not going to play it, but in that interview, he was literally telling everybody that the woman that he just made a baby mama and that he just cheated on, he has no intentions on marrying her, right? But then he keeps on saying that he does want to get married. He's being an oxymoron, right? He's literally trying to play the line. He's literally trying to play the fiddle. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't want to marry. He doesn't want to marry, and he knows at this particular time, as long as he has women that are okay to accept his program, he doesn't have to. However, he keeps on bringing it up in certain interviews, right? He'll bring it up as in someone is forcing you. Sir, nobody's forcing you to get married. We already know that you're a bandit. You're a high earning bandit. We don't want you to marry no one. Truly, I don't want you to marry no one. You don't deserve to marry no one. You're not fit for marriage. You're fit for you to be by yourself and play in the streets with the women who want to play in the streets with you. That's what you're fit for. So I'm not the one advocating for that. I just think that he be alluding to that due to the fact that he's trying to make an excuse, or he's still trying to soften his image about how people perceive him as being a baby mama maker. But what Ice Cube said is the truth. If you want to be married, you will be married. That's just 100%. If you want to be married, you will be married. Okay. And if you actually really want to marry said whoever individual, you will marry said individual. You will make that you will make that happen. So outside of that, there's no other excuse, right? We got to stop with this rainbow kind of idea about what marriage is. Marriage is work. Okay, it's work. That's just what it is. You have to work at knowing the person who you're with. You got to work at understanding that person. You have to work at, keeping your relationship healthy, keeping communication lines open, keeping the fun, keeping the excitement, keeping the house clean, keeping the bills all paid, the lights on, food on the table, and stuff like that. Marriage is work. It's work, but this is the job that you said that you signed up for, right? We just talked about how people are working jobs that they don't really want to be in, but they're doing it for the money, right? I hope that more people start having the mindset that, yeah, marriage is something that I'm asking for, so I'm willing to give 100% for something that I said that I wanted to do. Let's go.
Fine, I'm hers.
What's the word that we just had somebody on? The relationship has to have staying power.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like certain things in the culture has never changed. It's just all about how you are locked in with your partner. Temptation happens, not just from a man's perspective, but also from a woman's perspective. Tragedy happens. Growing apart happens. You don't stay with a person for as long as you've been with your person and can.
See, my only problem with that, right, is like you said temptations happen, sir. Your whole life is a temptation, okay? There's nothing but temptation all around us. There's a reason why some people do drugs and some people don't. There's a reason why some people drink and some people won't. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why some people do certain jobs and professions or something, and other people won't do those jobs or profession. You are surrounded by nothing but temptation. Living in a society with so many different other options and and things and access to things, that is always can be a temptation. So how come we know how to mine, or we know how to move and navigate with temptations for so many other things, intangible things, and all that? We know how to maneuver that. But when it comes down to the temptation of the flesh, the temptation of standing on your morals, the temptation of having of holding true to your value system or your character or whatever, not everybody's having a hard time with doing that. How come we love to excuse that away? We excuse that away. It's crazy. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it at all. Temptations has always been around us. Temptations will always be around us. But we consciously make decisions for things that we know, even if they're trying to tempt us, we're not trying to do it. So just be honest. If you're being tempted in that type of way and you end up going that route, is because truly you really wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? You really wanted to do it. That's just what it is. There's no other way around it. But let's go on.
Can honestly say, man, every single day I wake up and it's just, doves flying. And
I mean, but who in your life is it like that with?
yeah,
You don't like your mama every day. Some days she get on your nerves. Some day, your brother, sister, people that you love and spend a lot of time with. Every day ain't gonna be roses.
yeah.
You can't expect that from your spouse. You know what I mean? It's all about, are y'all a family or not? Now, and that has nothing to do with marriage. Because I've seen people break up and still be just as tight as they was.
Oh, let me play that part.
When they was together.
For sure.
And there for each other, all the way, in sickness and all that.
So what he's talking about is actually being with your best friend, right? What he's talking about is actually marrying your best friend, right? When you marry your best friend, you literally know the inside out of that person. You know what makes them tick. You know what makes them happy. You know what makes them sad. You know when they have their spurts of needing to be by themselves, when they need to be loved, when they need this. You know their love languages. They know your love languages and stuff like that. And you know your boundaries, and they don't understand your boundaries, and y'all are cool with it. You're with your best friend, right? Like to the point where you you accept, or they're farting on you don't even bother you anymore. The issue where it is, most people, and this is not just only men, but this is a man and woman situation. Like I said, at this point in society, relationships of utility and relationship of lust are the main relationships that are being formed today, instead of kindred spirit relationships. And this is what's happening, right? And if you don't know what a relationship of utility is, I had a whole presentation PowerPoint on it. I probably might bring it out again. But a relationship of utility is pretty much the status, right? You're marrying for status, wealth, in that type of way, living circumstances, trying to move up in the social class, which is throning, right? That's what relationships of utility is. It's like a contract of saying, I'm going to lift you here, you're going to lift me here, you do this for me, I'm going to do this for you. And it most of the time is necessarily never built on you actually being close to that person, as that person is your best friend, right? And then we all know what a relationship of lust is. Relationship of lust is literally just physical attraction, right? Everything is physical attraction. Oh, I desire you, you desire me, you desire my body, I desire your body, and that's it. And that is what mainly a lot of these relationships and marriages are being formed on. Is not, most of them are not being formed. I'm actually being kindred spirits. Like y'all are, y'all are literally really compatible in so many ways, right? Compatible in so many ways. That's not happening. That's not happening. Most people don't even talk about their wife or their husband being their friends. And then when you hear about these men online, the way how they talk about marriage and everything like that, how the hell can their wife ever be their friend? When you think that you're her authoritative, right? How can she be your friend? No person who's a leader is friends with their subordinate. None. Right? Because you being friends with your subordinate dims down the leader and subordinate dynamic. So if you're only heavily on who's the leader and who's the subordinate, who's beneath you, you can never form that friendship. You can never form that actual friendship, that actual partnership. You can't. You can't, because you wouldn't want to change the dynamic. So again, these 32-year marriages, 50-year marriages and stuff like that, the ones outside of how back in the old days where it was actually forced and you actually had to stay, most of the time you had to stay with the person that you married due to survival, right? Those people were friends. They became friends. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you became their their partner, you their person, and he's he or she's your person, right? And you consciously made a commitment for that person that you're gonna take care of that person and look out. And what's so funny when Ice Cube mentioned about the connection of an individual even when the relationship is gone, I know 110% what he's talking about, because like I said, I have that with my son's father and me. You know what I'm saying? My son, father, and me have not been together in 10 years. 10 years. But we're family. No matter what, that is family. You know what I'm saying? He always looks out for me. I always look out for him. There's nothing I won't do for him. There's nothing he won't do for me. We are not intimate. We haven't been intimate with each other for these whole 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That part of our relationship is over. But we have remained and retained our friendship. And the way how I care about him will be no different than how I would care and treat my best friend. How my best friend is my best friend for life, right? And like I said, even though it's been 10 years since we haven't been in a relationship, I knew this man for over 20 something years, right? He is my best friend, right? Just like I have my other best friends that I've been girlfriends that I've been friends with going on 25 plus years. And people don't understand that, because you did not try to actually have a bond with that person. You was only bonding with that person with your body. You was only bonding with that person with your needs and your wants at that particular time. Never actually to really, 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 bond with that person where you have that type of connection. That type of connection with that person, that you don't want nothing to happen with that person. You care about that person's well-being. You care about if that person is sick. You care, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta even be with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, slap, like, oh, I saw something, or your birthday, just to give a call. Hey, happy birthday, like things like that. People don't really do those type of relationships anymore. Everything we see now is so surface level, superficial. It's my sexual wants and needs. It's my superficial. Am I going to have a servant, or am I going to have a sugar daddy? Or like, everything is so freaking surface level and superficial. I don't even think people would even know what type of connection that is if they really even actually saw it anymore, quite honestly. But let's go on.
Just still there because they made a commitment with each other, even though they might not be able to live with each other. Yeah. So it's really all about, a real commitment, and not, looking for, all your needs to be met all the time. Mm-hmm. It's, you got to be willing to give. For sure. And as a person that you want to give to, your time, effort, and love.
Right. So even on the family tip, like you have children, right, that indirectly or directly were raised in this entertainment world. You know what I'm saying? How has that been for you? Like, I only know O'Shea, right? But you obviously have other kids. Are they involved in the industry?
Here and there, you know, as they want to be. My oldest son, Daryl, he helped me produce Straight Outta Compton. He's helped me out with my properties and my businesses, and you know, so he's not in front of the camera, he's behind the scenes. And you know, my youngest two, they still having fun, you know, just living their life, enjoying themselves, and you know, luckily they can do that.
Yeah. But even like for me, having children, right? And there was a word, a cultural word recently, especially when the NBA draft happened, nepotism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you?
What's wrong with nepotism?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
That's what, I'm saying. Like, nepotism is it's a beautiful thing.
For sure. It happens in every culture. It happens in every business. It happens in every...
As it should.
Right. But how do you fight the balance of giving too much, which now causes a handicap or more reliant, or that fine balance of like your children really is intrigued about certain things, like bringing them on the right time, you know what I'm saying? Or just forcing them in. Like there's certain situations where you ain't got no...
I don't think nepotism is necessarily bad. I think they're going to explain it in this interview. Nepotism only becomes bad when you realize that people who actually were given a leg up, given a shot, or your children was given a shot, and they're horrible at it, and they get to stay in their position just because you put them there, right? Like they're like, you're, as a parent and a parent who loves their kids, you're supposed to want to give your kids the best possible chances and opportunities in life, right? This is why we tell them to work hard in school so they can get into a good college or the college that they want. We tell them to work hard and have dedication to whatever sport they're into, because later on you can make a career out of it if that's what you want to do. We tell them to be the best in whatever they decide that they want to tackle on, you know, to give it your all, right? And then we also do our due diligence to make sure that, you know, if we can help, that's what we're supposed to do. I think that most people have a problem when nepotism goes left, whereas this person got there. We understand your parents is in a situation that is different than another person, and they put you there. But then now we know that you fucking up. Now we see that you can't do the job. Now we know that, you know, you shouldn't have gotten that position. And then you're still there, right? Nobody can take that position away from you. That's when it goes left, right? Because now it's like you're not only just using your power and all that stuff like that to get, you know, to put your kids in a better position, you're also using your power for your kids to maintain a position that they didn't earn. So this is what Cam Newton is leading to, right? He's leading to, not to do too much, whatever not. I think that when you're a parent that's in a good position and you can deliver more opportunities for your children than other people can, I don't think that you have to limit the opportunities, right? So they will understand that they will have to earn it. This world will show you better than they will tell you, okay? If you put them in a position and they don't earn it, guess what? Eventually they're going to lose it. They're going to lose that position, or they're going to, you know, run away if it gets too tough or too hard, or they don't want the responsibility, right? Life will show them, right? But I don't think that you necessarily have to remove what you work for to put for your kids, remove that from them, just so you think that they're going to learn a lesson. That's not the case at all, right? Prime example is 50 Cent and his first son, right? He don't like his first son. We all see how he treated his first son, right? His first son went on podcasts, did videos and everything, talking about the dynamics of his relationship with his father, 50 Cent, right? And 50 Cent called his son a spoiled brat, even though he said, I'm not doing anything for you. You got to get it out the mud. You got to get it out the mud. And look what happened. He still, that boy still have a sense of entitlement that like you owe him something, even though you told him that he has to get it out the mud. So we see examples that still can make a person entitled. That still can make a person say, you owe me something. You know what I'm saying? And we also see the other side of the ones who are who suffer from affluenza, right? They always got what they wanted, and they don't know how to be held accountable for a goddamn thing. And the parents been so used and conditioned to giving them everything they want, they just can't stop it now because they created a form of mental illness in their children that now they have to keep it going. They have to keep it going. It would be a lack of life if they would take that away from them, right? It would be considered quite cruel, really, if you will remove them from that type of lifestyle that they were born in, and now they don't have it anymore when you have conditioned this type of mindset in them. I think that you should have a balance, and I think that what parents who are in these type of situations that can give their kids a large amount of opportunities that other people can't do, the balance is that you have to give them the character to go with it, right? You have to give them the character that's all in the home. That's all foundational in the home. Give them the character that these children are worthy of every single thing that you was able to give them. Every single help, opportunities and stuff. They are worthy candidates. It is your responsibility to make them look like worthy candidates for the positions that you work for to get them in. But that's, like I said, that's done in the home. And that don't have nothing to do with what career they're in, what friends you know, what networking and stuff. No, the character is built in the home.
No choice. You're going to school to run his family business. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's like, Dad, I don't want to be you. Mom, like, fuck up, So how have you been able to kind of navigate that with your family?
Well, you gotta, for one, let them be themselves, and also try to figure out what turns them on. Let them know all the ways to get into the business, be a part of the business if that's what you want. There's paths.
Yeah.
Whatever turns you on, take a look and see. Kick the tires, see what you want to be part of, and then I'll help you in that aspect. But it got to be the passion from within. And some of my kids could care less about the business. They into their own thing, which I'll help them in that way, any way, shape, or form on that level too. I think it's important. I think it's the natural order of things to show your children how to do what you can do and then put them in a place where they can succeed.
Yeah. Do you think nepotism has a long-term impact, or is it respected in our culture or in our race? Meaning, like,
I don't know if it's respected, but I know everybody who on a job, I hear family members saying, can you get me on? Man, who you know up there? Can you get me hired? Talk to somebody, man. Or the family be like, man, you should bring your ass up here and, fill out an application and get a job with me.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the big problem with it. I know people are upset now, here's the part of nepotism that I think irritates people. When somebody get there and they not ready or they can't do the job and they stay in that position. You know what I'm saying? That to me is where it backfires. But if somebody can actually do it and are working to get great at it,
For sure.
why not? You know, when you put it, you know, when I put my son in a position where he could land the role for Straight Outta Compton,
Yeah.
because he had to audition, he had to go through Donna Langley and the brass up at Universal to get the part. You know, all I could do is get him in the audition room.
Right.
It's
And
up
you
to
still gotta
him.
do your work.
It's up to him to land the role. And if they would have called me and said, Q, it ain't gonna work. We found a better. Because I wasn't in that process, didn't want to be, because I didn't want people to be like, I just stuck my son in the movie and he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And so it worked out. But he did what he was supposed to do
Yeah.
at the time, you know, at the time he was supposed to do it.
I'm gonna give you these examples that just came to mind, like nepotism that we see on the forefront of entertainment, right? The obvious is LeBron James and Bronny. Also, another obvious is Deion Sanders and his family,
Yeah.
right? But is that the same when you look at a guy who created an empire in WWE with Vince McMahon? You see his daughter, his son.
I mean, you know, Rick Barry's sons, you know, played in the league.
Yeah.
You know, a few different coaches had their sons playing in the league. It happens if they're good enough. You know, everybody talking about LeBron's son, but he's still a pro. You know, all rookies don't stay with the squad sometimes. Sometimes they go to the G League to get more run, get more touches, stay ready. And that happens to a lot of pros. So people, you know, are saying that that's not working or that's nepotism going wrong. But I'm saying, nah, it's still working. He's still on the team. He still got a shot to step up.
So, in regards to going back to your son, right? What was that process like when he was like, Pop, I want to act?
All right. So those are the really main parts that I wanted to take off of this one. It's a little kind of like slow and draggy, but like I said, he said some very good things. I just think that was kind of funny how Kim was able to talk about LeBron's nepotism and another person's nepotism, but he doesn't talk about his own. He amplifies his nepotism every single day, and even his show alone causes great harm to the families or that he has created. So I just thought that was kind of funny that, you know, he will bring up them and not even bring up his own as an example, right? So the next we're getting to Pop the Balloon. All right, let's get into it because I only got an hour left for y'all, and then I have to take an important phone call with my co-host, and then I gotta finish packing and get some rest. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We go. Here we go. Here we go. We go. Ooh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies.
Yes, they are beautiful.
Okay. So we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if he's your type, you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that he said that you're really not feeling, or whatever it is about him that you're just not it, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to a few of you and see why you ended up popping. Are you ready? Yes. All right. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello. Welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Giovanni,
Giovanni, how old are you?
32.
And what do you do?
Oh, I'm a videographer, cartoonist, and I'm a personal trainer.
Okay, very cool. What are some things you like to do
Yes,
for
yes.
Oh, me?
They got me.
I'm an artist in every sense of the word, so
fun? Okay.
I like to draw, paint, sculpt, clay, anything you name it. Also, heavy on editing. I like to really learn. Like, I'm a student of the game, so for instance, something like this, I love watching this. So I watch little things like the cameraman doing something like panning to somebody making a joke or something like that. I'm like, oh, I understand that. It makes me okay. Makes me appreciate it more.
Got it.
And also heavy in the gym. Love working out, basketball. That's my therapy. Also too, I love to travel. I'm trying to go to Tokyo, my next trip.
Okay.
Definitely.
Nice.
I want to leave with a whole bunch of gyms. And last but not least, I love to put it on. I love getting fly. I feel like every day is like a video game. I'm gonna create a character, so I'm trying to put it on and just do different fits, different. But yeah, that's basically me.
All right. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Oh, me? Somebody that could take accountability, definitely. Someone that's charismatic, somebody that's intellectual too. Teach me some things. I could teach you some things too, but it's a lot of baddies in the world, but if you don't got nothing up here, it's what's the purpose?
Okay.
Also too, someone that in the gym at least. I'm not asking you to be a gym rat, but a
Go
few
every
days
now
out of
and
the week.
then. Okay.
Hey, Miss Jalen.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me.
Oh, hold
I would
on.
say somebody that
Your
can't take
mic is low.
accountability, definitely. Someone that
I think your audio is too.
I don't even know if I should say. I mean, shouldn't have had to say this, but can we do some clean eating, y'all?
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
hear you
want
now. Hold on,
somebody
let's
that's
see.
not.
Go ahead and talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So, okay. So I'm looking at him on the bigger screen, right?
Roy needs to come up here.
He's
Roy, hold on. Roy,
what?
she needs to come up here because.
Well, the link is there if she wants to. If she
No,
might be
I know,
chilling because
that's
she had a
what- no, the
live
reason-
stream earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Might be
She gotta
chilling right now. You wanna
she
know?
gotta, then listen, I know she got it. No, the reason why is because the New York City gals. Girl.
Crazy.
Yo, I was hollering at the screen yesterday. I said, you know what? Anyway.
Yeah, I know she a busy woman. She cooking and stuff, but she said in a few.
She
Okay.
cooking for baby boy, man. He's so adorable. God bless him, bro. God bless him. He's adorable.
So he's not. I don't like how he's dressed. Right.
I don't like his hair.
Not my cup of tea. You know me. I like locks. I like dreads and stuff like
Yes,
that.
yeah,
I just
I
don't
like-
I don't like how he has it up in a bun like that.
Man,
But he's not unattractive. I'll say that he's not unattractive.
he's all right.
I'm really not getting the outfit. I'm not. I don't know. It reminds me of a beach bum.
But do they still wear them with their holes in their legs like that? Still, isn't that 1990?
I have my ripped jeans too. I do. I still wear them. From time to
He's
time.
38. He's 38. So I guess that's just your generation. Yeah, you
I wear
know.
them time to time. I wear them time to time. That's not something that you do every day, all day. But yeah, I have my distressed jeans and stuff. I'm just not. I don't know. The getup is just not really for me. Like I said, he's an attractive guy. It would have been nice to see something. I guess a little bit more appropriate to the situation because you look at all these ladies. These ladies didn't come to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
one, the one with the red with the split, with the girl with the big, not third tacky. She's a tacky. The other one with the over the shoulder.
Yeah,
That
that's a
dress is
beautiful.
beautiful.
And there was
And the,
someone with a purple dress, like a burgundy purple dress,
I
and
think it
I
was
love that kind of
no
cutout. That was a
azul.
beautiful dress.
No azul.
No. Oh no, azul too. See.
See.
Yeah, see. All right, let's go on.
The hair looks flawless. Go ahead, girl.
It's so good. She's beautiful. Okay, let's go.
For instance, I was talking to this girl one time, right? She told me she don't drink water. That is crazy. Like,
No.
can we at least
way.
get the greens in? Can we at least
Okay.
get the veggies in?
Some more
But
healthy eating.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I'm not asking you to be but just little things. But
All right.
I would say yeah.
Okay, cool. So we haven't had any pop balloons yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and hand you a pick.
Oh, the
So
one
there's
in-
quite a
in-
few ladies, so I'm gonna have you pop 3 balloons.
3.
3 balloons.
All you females look amazing.
Yes, they do.
Ugh, this fool. This was so good. He gonna.
Okay, 2
She's a
more.
cutie.
I know.
And the one with the purple dress. It's purple. It wasn't blue. You're right. It's like purple. I like her shoes though. Her shoes are. I do.
And 1 more.
Do you right?
Okay.
Respectfully sorry.
Let's start down there. First one you ended up.
Trying a different approach where I'm just trying to listen to mindset first. And you seem like you're a really creative individual, and that was just kind of something where I was like, okay, maybe we could talk more and talk about creative stuff or what else you're into. So I just want to give you the benefit of the doubt and hear your mindset.
So why do we end up popping hers?
Because I'm an idiot.
She's pretty.
Because I'm an idiot.
Trying to stay away from the light skins. Like I tend to like gravitate, like they'll come to me, but like
So why we didn't pop number 2? This. Never mind. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for my French. I used the MF word. Sorry.
Okay, so
Ciao.
here's my thing, right? We all know people have their preferences, right? But that little small information was not needed, right? Like it just wasn't needed, right? Especially when there is, I think, another light skin one on the line and you didn't pop her balloon, right? And then on top of that, now I'm kind of like, I guess when it comes down to women who are brown skin and dark skin, we are now in a position that we have to kind of be weary because they're, men are now trying to choose brown and dark skinned women as a way of like easy access. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't have to try so hard, or they're easier because they're quote unquote they're in destitute or they're not desired. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of trope. You had a whole bunch of different red pill manosphere and all the stuff like that saying that the dark skinned women wasn't it, and that the other women, or races of women or light skinned women was the only thing that are worth actual value,
Really?
right? And since now it's just like, I believe there's some men who are saying that now I think they're using it as a scam. You know what I'm saying? They're using it as a way to play to the dark skinned girl. Oh, well, yeah, he says that he want a dark skinned girl or black skin. They're using it as a way how they used to triangulate us when they said that about light skin or other races of women. And now that's like a red flag to me. If you even bring that up, if you even bring up, well, I'm trying to stay away from this woman, I'm trying to stay away from that woman. Yeah, red flag, all the way. You ain't serious about nobody, because when you're serious about somebody, it doesn't matter what fucking skin color they come in, what ethnicity they are. None of that is really included. Mind you, I said, I understand people have their preferences, but when you really, really are just looking for your person, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to say things like that. You really don't. And if I was like, I'm sorry, I'm glad I wasn't on that line, because if I was on the line, I would have popped the goddamn balloon if he would have said that. And that's not because I'm trying to big up a light-skinned woman or anything like that. It's just that you're not going to play on me as if I am unconfident or insecure about my blackness. I love my motherfucking blackness. On God, okay? I wouldn't want nothing else than what I'm in. Okay,
See, but you see,
I'm in. So I don't need you to do all that. What you say? What say you, Theory?
Damn, that guy was kind of being racist, low key.
Yeah, we would definitely say that would be colorist, because we could tell that even though she's light skinned, she's a ethnic woman. You know what I'm saying? So he would definitely be colorist at that point. But do you kind of agree that there are men now who will use that as, oh, now I used to be the one who say I only like light skinned girls or yellow bones and all.
Oh yeah, I know those dudes. There's a funny story. So I said like, you can't have them all, but you got to pick one. Which one would you pick? And the guy was like, snow bunnies forever type shit. He was like saying white girls. And I said, why do you like white girls? Why not other girls? Like, there's plenty of other women out there. And it said because, and then I knew what that because meant. The money, the privilege, the power. I get it.
Right. And also, in the societal, like social class, whatever type of situation, and how they have it going on right now. But what I was leaning towards is like just how you have those guys who'll say that, right? That would be like a skill, right? Like a
no.
Like, so when you say, "Oh, I only like yellow bones," that is a for the yellow bones to be like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go over there and mess with him because I know I'm gonna be treated a certain type of way." And it's also used to try to you make the other women who don't fit that category, make them insecure. So now they have to jump through fucking hoops. If they're still interested in you, they're gonna have to jump through hoops and do more than miss whoever else you call out saying that you're interested in.
Hold on, he got a belly shirt on. Is that?
Yes. That's why I said that he reminds me of like one of those Venice Venice Beach, California.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where is he from?
I don't even know.
Anyway,
Raw B said the problem is he think he fine.
No, the thing is, this guy is trying to not pose himself as a red flag. He's trying so hard, but he's losing at it.
Yeah,
honest.
he really just destroyed himself right there. Like, cause did he see? He didn't even see, because he's not paying attention. He didn't even see the other women's reaction on the line when he said that. He didn't even see it. They didn't like it. They really didn't like it.
I would have put it in a kinder way. I would have said I picked her because yada yada yada. I find her attractive, but I wouldn't admit why I find her attractive. But I would just say, hey, it must be the smile or something.
Yeah, but see, these women that he popped the balloon for is not the women that he chose. These are the women that he deselected, right? So these are the women that he don't want. But he told her that, oh, you're pretty and everything, but I'm trying to stay away from light-skinned women. So like I said, that's a call. You know what I'm saying?
That's a major red flag. I know a guy that acts like that. He says he's gonna stay away from certain kind of women because he had a bad experience. And that's why he singles them out. I think I know that trope.
Right. All right, let's go on. Like I said, I think he just exposed himself, and it's probably going to be even more exposing to come.
I don't know, like, I think like it was more of that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I mean, for that, like, I'm a creative character, like you said, I'm animated, but like, this is how I go. So if it's too much, then we're not a match. So.
That's good. Thank you. To get a few more pops over here, let's head on over. Let's start with your name and age.
My name is Micah. I'm 30 years old.
Micah, what do you do?
I am a counselor for a graduation retention program in a high school.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just listening to him speak more, it just made me want to go with my first thought, which was that he's not really my type. The aesthetic doesn't necessarily line up. He's very handsome, though. Very cute. Just not my type.
Got it. Oh, no, she's someone that's your type.
Definitely. She fire.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nice chocolate.
Yes. What is wrong with dudes, bro?
See, this is what I'm talking about. And this is why I said that he's he's telling himself, you know what I'm saying? But that
Yeah.
dark-skinned black girl, she's smart. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
know that he's trying to placate to whether or not if she feels that she's you know, insecure about her darkness. And by the simple fact he was like, "Oh, yeah, she fired chocolate." It's like all of that is unnecessary. Like you like at this point women are starting to read, and I'm glad women are starting to read when men are triangulating you, right? They're trying to, they'll big up someone knowing that that's who they want or they don't want, but they'll big them up because the woman that they do want, they want her to jump through fucking hoops to show that she wants him, right?
Yeah,
But
that's low-key toxic behavior, kind of.
it is. It's very low-key toxic behavior. And here's the thing, we wouldn't know he was that toxic unless he actually started to show himself and started to get more comfortable. I mean, to me, he kind of looked at toxic to me anyway with his clothes. But yeah, they decided to
Yeah.
give him a chance. What'd you say,
I mean,
Jalen?
I mean, some dudes do get comfortable too easily. You know that's a red flag. That's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
was,
what'd you
I
think?
was, I was, doing fur baby laundry.
Oh.
See, the thing is that, like I said, he already said what he said, but the thing is, he got three more. There's three more in the front. There's three more in the front.
Well, the one in the front popped a balloon. The first one, she popped a balloon already.
That's what I'm saying. So that the thing is, they already, he said what he had to say, but like I said, he's gonna end up with nobody. Watch. Everybody's gonna pop their balloon.
I haven't too. Royce said, let's see. Royce said he needs to take some constructive criticism from the queens he's entertaining, though. Yeah, you could tell he doesn't take criticism. Like, look at his face. Like, he has a weird smirk and stuff like that. Like, he
It's
like
the belly shirt for me.
So you're saying the dude is weird?
He
is. He's a weirdo.
He's
He's a
definitely
whole
a weirdo.
weirdo.
And he was definitely trying to, you know, play that triangulation game. But, you know, obviously we starting to hear more about these girls' professions, and they seem like they got their head on their shoulder. A lot of them ain't going. Here we go.
Here we got one over here, right here. Your name and age?
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
And Taylor, what do you do?
I'm a software engineer.
Damn.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon because, like, I was trying to hear you out, give you a chance, and I liked like your wants in a woman and everything like that. But yeah, I can't do the outfit, the animation, character. It's kind of childish to me. Sorry.
Once again, I can only be me.
Right?
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So, like, if it's too much for you, then, you know.
Too much. You look like
Okay, now she's
what I
someone
said.
that-
What I said.
Yeah, I'll talk to
What did I say? Yeah, he like.
We got
Boy
one
said,
down over here.
He think
Your
he
name and
gorgeous.
age?
He think he got,
Chi-Chi, 32.
And Chi-Chi, what do you do?
I'm a live streamer and entrepreneur.
Right. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Let me show you.
I really tried to like just overlook and really just get into who he was. And as he started to talk, I started to.
But she's
not.
beautiful though.
Oh
Like
yeah.
him.
Like her hair.
I'm just a vibe person. His vibe just started throwing
She
me
got
off.
her
First,
locks
I'm
and
all
she
the things that
crimped
you're
her locks.
They're beautiful.
into. I'm a
Yeah.
personal trainer on the side. I'm into
Go ahead,
fitness,
girl.
clean eating, all those things.
So you
Creative.
goofy.
But then I think it was your responses that kind of threw me
Yeah.
off. It was more so that.
New York. That bum said New York.
He said Bronx, New York, dog.
The fuck. No lies.
No,
You know
man,
what?
you lying.
You know what? He must be. Girl, you know he ain't from them.
Why do dudes lie so much? That's something that.
No way.
No, exactly. No, we will never claim that. No.
You ain't not from
No.
the.
Looking like a body. You think he's
You're right, Ranji. That's them Dykeman dudes, God. Like.
No. You tú te crees que es dominicano, bro? Dominicano? Dime, ¿sí o no, mami? ¿Sí o no? ¿Dominicano?
No, I didn't.
¿Está jugando el papel de moreno? Dímelo.
Lord, no, no, no.
Ciao.
I can't believe he even said that, man. I'm
You
ashamed.
must be crazy. What
I'm
part of the
ashamed.
Pakistan listen?
Throw the whole
Damn.
dude away. God
He
damn.
got, he got,
I'm low-key feeling
listen, first of
secondhand
all, listen.
ashamed.
First of all, you know this is the land of Timberlands. That man got sneakers on. You know he ain't no fucking from no damn bronx. Every man up here wear the well not down there, you know.
Oh my god.
Yo, I low-key feel like secondhand embarrassment looking at
You
this
should.
dude.
I'm embarrassed. I'm so freaking embarrassed.
Like this
He
dude is
lied.
such a how do
He
you
said,
say it
I'm
in kind
embarrassed for
ways?
him. Freaking
I'm
theories.
embarrassed, man.
Theories is
Damn,
horrible.
man. You
Like
got me putting
I don't
my
feel
head
bad for
down,
this
man.
dude, but this dude is a lame. This dude's a lame. I don't
He
feel
called
bad
him
for him.
lame. He said I'm lame.
Like even me, I had a better chance if I
Yeah,
was
not
if I
like
was.
the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, he's 38. He's 38. You know what it is? These men don't even have an identity. That's the problem. They don't even have an
Yeah, I would
identity.
have had a better chance, honestly. I would say I like all the mermaids there, but that would get me slapped though. I would say I would swim with half these mermaids, but nah, that'd be too funny. That'd be too funny.
Ah man, he done hurt my soul, man. Let's go on. He done hurt my soul. I don't think he from the Bronx at all. Man, you from West Fourth,
So you're saying
dude.
he's a fraud.
You from West Fourth, my
You think
dude. You
he's
ain't
from
from no
Manhattan?
goddamn fucking Bronx, man.
So you think the dude's a fraud?
I think he's frauding all the way.
He fraud. He a
Look at
fraud.
that belt, yo. Like, nah, man.
That
Nah.
dude's a goof.
No, look at the sneakers. That's the.
Yo, the sneakers make him look a little. I don't want to say that word, but
He has a whole crop top shirt on, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
So you're saying the dude's a fairy?
I don't know. I just don't. He
No.
don't even know what he is. I don't even know what he is anymore. Let's go on. I can't.
He said
Is she your type?
She's pressure.
Oh.
She's pressure.
Okay.
So like, I'm just saying, like, I would definitely approach you. You nice.
Yeah.
Look at how he's saying.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped.
Goodbye.
But we do thank you so much for coming
I have
on.
a question.
No.
So Arlette, I do content, right? And I do a little skit where I'm a 5th grade teacher, and my kids want to say something to you. It's an appreciation. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. Let's hear this.
He's a content creator, child.
So yeah, they basically.
Bro, why
So you
does he
made a
wanna?
fifth.
Wait, what kind of Riz
Hold on,
Academy is he
he's
teaching?
a teacher.
Hold on. Are we going to skip over the fact that while he was talking about himself and things that he's into and stuff like that, he didn't mention that he had children?
No, he's a school teacher. He's a 5th grade school teacher. Rewind it.
You sure? He said my kids.
No, wait a minute.
Rewind it. Listen to what he said. Listen.
What kind of kids is he teaching?
Let's see.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped. But we do thank you so much for coming
I have
on.
a question. So Arlette, I do content, right? And I do a little skit where I'm a 5th grade teacher, and my kids want to say something to you. It's an appreciation. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing
Okay.
crazy.
He does a skit.
Okay, let's
and he's
hear
a 5th
this.
grade teacher.
Yeah, he does a skit. That doesn't mean that he's a 5th
Oh, no,
grade
no, but
teacher.
I'm saying the kids that he does the skit with want to say something to her.
Yeah, no, he's talking about his kids. He does a skit that he's a 5th grade teacher, not him being a 5th grade teacher.
Girl, please don't tell me he said my
Yes, I'm telling you. He said that he does a skit that he's a 5th grade teacher and he wants to do something for his kids.
So basically, he's teaching his students how to be lonely in life.
Oh, it's no
Just-
students.
So he's teaching them how to be lonely in life. That's basically it.
Oh my God. Look, Jen said.
Because I don't need a lesson for that.
We both can't be showing our belly. Child. God, let's go on.
Damn, the dude.
All right. So what y'all think? What y'all think?
Girl, that is a do, a don't, a do, and a don't, and a don't, and a do, and a don't. And
Why is he wearing pink?
No.
Why is he wearing pink?
Mm-mm.
I don't think there's nothing necessarily wrong wearing pink. I'm just
Not at all. Nothing
I'm just thinking like I love the fact that he came in a suit. I love the fact that he came coordinated. I'm just not necessarily feeling the suit, like the half, the half white, half pink, and then all of it's pink. Like, that's something that I see a lot of women do. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of abstract type of clothes like that. I don't necessarily, see a lot of men do it. I don't know. I don't think that the pink was the best suit for him. However, I see his physique. I think he has a very decent physique for a suit. But I do give him points for coming with a suit. It's better than excuse me, the beach bum. It's better than the beach bum. You know what I'm saying? Who thought that by showing his arms, that's all he had to do, and he was gonna win. Who he reminds me of? Do y'all know that artist called, what's his name? Pink Sweats. I think his name is Pink Sweats, and he has a couple of songs that I like. He looks just like this dude. Just like this dude. I'm not understanding the man bun / 2 braids on both sides of the face situation with the goatee. I'm not really understanding it. But
Shit.
But let's go. Let's rock it on. He's about to say something.
He's singing.
Wait, he's called him Easter Bunny or some shit.
Not Easter Bunny. He called him the Easter Bunny.
He called him the Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny.
That's crazy.
Easter Bunny. Tell him to hop across the stage.
Wait, do I speak like that or what? Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Hello.
All right, let's go.
You looking like a peeps.
Damn, dude look like a Napoleon ice cream, not gonna lie.
Missing the chocolate.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it that way.
No, you got it. No, you're right. He's missing the chocolate.
What do you mean he's missing the chocolate? He definitely do look like a Napoleon ice cream. He's chocolate and he got vanilla and strawberry.
You know I can't stand y'all.
I'm over here dying on mute. I'm trying not to scream, but I do feel kind of bad for him though, because he made the wrong dress choice, and it seems like he's gonna have no pop balloons, right? It's unfortunate because he doesn't seem like he's a bad guy at all, and he is taking the criticisms quite well, which I respect, you know what I'm saying? Because we have seen so many examples of them going, ballistic on these women, So I do feel a little kind of bad. It's unfortunate that, that's how the luck of the draw happens sometimes, because it's first impression. It's first impression, and it's obviously this is not working for him. Like maybe they think that the suit made him look like a pimp, or a wannabe pimp or something, or or a player. Maybe that's what's reading off of them. But yeah, it's just a little bit.
I mean, if you look, okay, it's a nice suit, right? But it looks like it doesn't, like in the front, especially, like it doesn't fit him. And then he got the pink, and then like he looks busy, like it's busy, like it's too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Black Beauty, like he does.
No,
seem
he's
very
a sweetheart.
he seems
he's a
very
gentle
kind.
giant. Yeah.
And what I will definitely say with the suit, you're right about the jacket. Because of his build, he's wearing the wrong type of
It's
jacket.
tailored wrong.
Yeah, my eyes are low-key hurting looking at this guy's suit or something. I don't know, man.
He needs a double-breasted jacket. Because he has you could tell he has broad shoulders and a back. A double-breasted type of suit jacket would suit him better than just the one, just the one button one. And that's why it looks like it's scrunched up, like it's trying to turn into like a corset or something. Or what do you call it? Those peplum dress, shirts. That's
Yeah, my dude look like a huge mountain peak looking at. I ain't gonna say much, but
Yeah, I just feel bad for him because he do seem such like a sweetheart, you know.
I mean, at least he's not one of those narcissistic dudes. But come on, his dressing choice is
Right.
kind of goofy, you know.
Right,
Yeah.
Rudy. Exactly. Yes.
We're here, so you're hanging on for a while. Your name and age.
I'm Kenyani. I'm 27.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, you just made the comment, they say to dress to impress and stuff like that. And it's just kind of going along the same lines, like aesthetically, I'm a creative, I model, I like to express myself in fashion, I'm okay with, going outside the box, but I just feel like aesthetically, like we wouldn't even look like we match aesthetically, which kind of tells me something a little bit internally too, because it's like creative expression. So I feel like there's a misalignment there could be further misalignment. But I do like your values. You seem like a really sweet man, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm confused by what you said, but okay.
Okay.
Child.
No, I'm in agreement with him there. Like,
No, I know, because I didn't understand what the hell she was saying. Oh,
you talking about he wouldn't match your creativity. Ma'am, you are the plainest Jane on the whole entire line. You just came with a black halter top and some gray wide leg pants. That's it. So you talking about you're creative and all the stuff like that with your clothes and stuff, but you didn't come here like that. If anything, he's being more true to himself with this outfit. You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree with him. Yeah, she would have she definitely confused me. I just think that she just popped because she wanted to. She popped because she wanted to, but she tried to make it seem like, it has anything to do with his creativity. He's way more creative with his clothing than you showed up. So I was just thought that was weird hearing that from her. Let's go.
I think the way to get women is you have to be a combination of good and bad to get women.
I think that works with some women. Some women they want, some women do like that bad strain, but the problem with going with the man who has the bad strain, they believe that bad strain is for everybody else and not them. If that is a part of that person's personality, that means he can turn that on you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people think, oh, he's not gonna do that to me, but he'll do that to everybody else. That's not the case. Let's see. Before I continue to play, let's see. Black Beauty said he still comes off masculine in that pink to me. I really don't like the outfit though. Yeah, he does. He does come off masculine. I read masculine. I didn't read anything else from him, even with the pink on. Royce said she just like speaking about alignment, but I disagree with y'all about her. She's cute. Please. All right. She's like, I didn't say that she wasn't cute. I said that she came as plain. She came plain and plainer than anybody there. Her outfit is very plain. She talked about being creative with her clothing, and her clothing's not creative. If anything, he's more creative with his style of clothing. But that was the reason why she said that she popped a balloon. So I don't know. She just contradicted herself a little bit. Let's go on.
Which part's confusing?
She said we weren't aligned aesthetically, so I was just like, I just want to understand it.
So aesthetic alignment, like, do we mesh aesthetically? Like, I feel like the way I express myself creatively, you express yourself differently. So there's misalignment in how we express our sense of fashion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't wear a suit everywhere, but they say, like I said, they say dress to impress.
It's not about you wearing a suit. It's just about like the way we express ourselves creatively. It does not mesh or align or match.
Okay. I got you.
All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, I'll talk to her. Like I said, I like somebody that's, being themselves. So, yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. Let's go over here. Name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27.
And Lunica, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I liked what you were saying. You seem very kind, but the comment about the nose ring and you apologizing, I want a man who exudes confidence and who is unapologetically him. And it just seems like that wasn't what you were giving. So,
I mean, I just apologize because I wasn't her type, but you see, I ain't take it out. So, like, I'm still going to wear it.
Right.
So,
I understand.
But she very pretty. I definitely talk to her. Yeah.
Okay.
You get
So I understand what she's talking about. The reason why she got turned off is when he was apologizing, and just like now when he spoke to her, he said that he was apologizing for not being her type. You are not supposed to apologize for not being somebody's type. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no apology that is needed. If you're not someone's type, you're not someone's type. That doesn't mean that you get a notch taken off from you. You know what I'm saying? And what you give to the world, what you present to the world. You're just not that particular person's type. So for her, that read as him not having that much confidence in himself because you was more focused on apologizing for not being somebody's type on the line. Like who cares? Like this is only these are only what 8 girls, 10 girls. There's how many women in the world? 10 billion women in the world. You know?
There could be like several billion. I don't know.
Right, exactly. So my thing is I think men have to learn to find the balance of when they have their, when they have that confidence and also, being I wouldn't say humble, but just being confident without being overconfident, you know what I'm saying? That leads into ego. I think that men have to find a good balance with that because you didn't have to apologize for you being you and you not being selected by her. But then I'm also glad that you didn't take the route that we see most guys do on these shows. If a girls reject them, now all of a sudden they want to attack that girl's dress or her features or things of that sort, So I think that men have to find a balance. You don't want to go too low to the point where you're apologizing for not being a woman's type, but then you don't want to now drag this woman just because she rejected you when we knew that if she did pick you, you was gonna still go anyway.
Here's what I would say to dudes nowadays. Don't lick a woman's boots, but stay true to you and be kind. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's like balance of both. Be yourself, but don't be mean. Like be
Right,
nice.
exactly.
And even
Right.
if they are being mean, just tolerate it and move on. Cause move on to the next person and see what they say,
Right, right. I agree. Definitely. Yeah. So it's like and then like just for example, just speaking with this lady and you're telling this lady that you apologized to one of the girls on the line for not being her type. How is she supposed to feel that makes her feel that she was never in the running because you didn't apologize to her. She popped her balloon. You didn't oh, I'm sorry, I'm not your type. You didn't say that to her. You said that to one specific woman on the line. So if she's reading it correctly, you're more upset that this particular woman popped her balloon than any of the other women's popped their balloon, right? And these are the signs that women have to like look at. Like if certain things that certain men say to certain women will let you know whether or not if they're more into that woman or if they're more into you.
Honestly, I don't care if women are into me. I just care about making it home happy, without getting roasted. If I don't get roasted, I would just call it a day.
Yeah.
Get the balloon back.
No, it's okay.
So it was just the nose ring and him like apologizing?
Yeah, like if you exude confidence, you wouldn't apologize for something like that. If someone doesn't think you're their type, then it is what it is. But the fit is trim. You put it on. Okay, even though it might look like Easter Sunday, but you still look good. You look good.
Man alone.
I love the hair.
I was just saying, it's like, I really wasn't, I was just apologizing that, I wasn't like, I wouldn't say her type, but that we weren't a mix. So, from wasting her time. So.
Okay.
She said, I'm all right. Okay. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
I'm Taylor. I'm 27.
And Taylor, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I like everything you said, and we can, like you said, you don't wear that every day, so that's fine. But we both can't have the hoop. And I don't like wearing studs, so like I just that's all. That's all.
I mean, I switch it up sometimes. I put stud hoop. I just love the hoop, so I respect it.
Okay. He said he changed it up.
Okay. Yeah, but now it's like I got it in my head, and then it's like I always wear my hoop. So when you want to switch it up and wear yours too, I'm gonna be like.
So you're not attractive to like men who wear hoops?
Yeah, like you can have your nose pierced, but I'd rather just be the stud. I don't know. It's just it's petty, but yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
I respect
it. Is she someone that's your type?
Oh, definitely. She wearing a blue dress, with the shoes too, so everything.
Good. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go on over here. Name and age.
Hey, I'm Ken. I'm 27.
And Ken, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
You seem like a very nice guy, and I love the jewelry in your hair. It's just, I prefer that clean, low cut with the waves. It's just a preference, but it looks great on you.
I appreciate it.
So, same thing over here. She's someone that's your type.
Yeah, definitely my type. Like the low cut, like you.
you.
So, I guess you want to be matching, but yeah. I just started growing my hair and I seen how it curled up, so I'm like, I'll just keep it. So.
No, you got a pretty texture. I like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, good hair.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Your name and age.
Chi-Chi, 32.
All right. And Chi-Chi, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm trying not to go off the whole initial attraction thing, so I want to hear everyone out. And then the more I heard, and I'm also blind, so I couldn't see. So as he started to get closer, I started to see, and I was like, okay, I'm good. It was just like they started the hoop earring, then just certain things. And I was like, wait, what? I couldn't see any of that. So
Did she just say she blind?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
She did.
She blind.
She said she blind.
So is the dude blind in love. I get it,
I
joke.
don't know. Like, is she blind? Like, is she blind or is she just saying it? Like, cause it seems like she can see quite well. To me, she don't got no glasses on.
A lot of blind people don't wear glasses, my love.
Yeah.
A lot of blind people they don't wear glasses. They go by sound. Did you hear what she said? I was listening to what everybody was saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Rewind.
I don't know. I just don't think that's her. I think that she's fibbing with the blindness thing. I don't know. To me, I don't know. She just seemed like she's fibbing with the blindness thing. So you mean you didn't tell me that the first guy you didn't see that he had on a tie-dye crop shirt? Because she didn't.
She said she's listening to the ladies.
All right, let's go on. Let's just see what happens. Poor guy. I feel bad for him now.
to each his own, but I think you got your own personality, your own style. I love it. It's just not for me.
Okay, got it.
She's not blind because she's looking at the lady in her face.
Thank you.
Okay. You got all types of types, huh?
At least she didn't get roasted.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped. We do thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take this mic. Thank you.
Y'all couldn't even give him a real clap. He was.
All right. Let's
Well,
go
we
ahead
get
and
on
bring
my
out our
nerves.
next single guy. Hello. Welcome in.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and start with your name.
I'm Danny,
Danny, how old are you?
Hi, Danny.
39.
39. And what do you do?
I am a senior partner with Premium Tax Advisors. So I do taxes.
Okay.
You know, get you a boatload of money
Six
every year.
figures.
Fast and
Six
legal.
feet.
All right. Legal is the main part.
Most definitely.
Okay. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
For fun, I'm an adventurous geek. So I'll play chess, but then I'll go mountain climbing. But I'm not like a super adventurous. Like I ain't about to skydive and nothing like that. You know, I like mountains and I like being outside. I like the hoop.
A great
You know, but I like to read.
No, I don't
I'm
see
really
any.
into self-development
Good,
and stuff like that, personally.
All right. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I'm
From
sorry.
a woman,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's
I
really
forgot I'm not
mindset.
home.
So one of my favorite quotes is, "It's not who's for you, but who's with you when to climb to the mountaintop."
Okay.
So it's like, are you in it with me, in life with me? You know what I'm saying? So that's first and foremost the mindset, because I'm an entrepreneur. So if you don't understand that, then we ain't gonna get along no way. And then, but I want her to be nice to other people. She can be a little mean to me, but she got to be nice to everybody else. And then just, you know, allergic to giving up. You know what I'm saying? Once we in it, just let's rock it out. Let's figure it out.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
All right, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm nervous.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out. I think that's a disorder. And then
Who popped the balloon?
to she probably got a bad wig. But to like just being like
Oh, those second.
mean or like an angry drunk, you know, I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
You know what you talking?
Okay.
I mean, it's other things, but I
Shut
don't
up.
know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had
Okay.
to figure that
Hey.
out when we figured out. I'm like, nah, you tripping.
Oh,
Okay.
see?
Okay. We did get a couple of pops. Let's
Yeah.
go see why they ended up popping. Let's start here. Your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 28.
Okay. And Alicia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I feel like there are a few things, especially as he continued talking. I am adventurous. Like I want to go skydiving.
You can
I actually
go.
just went paragliding this year, so that's something I'm interested in. I think that'd be fun with my partner. I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty. And the "oh, you can't read" comment, baby, I'm in college. I read. I thought that was just a little like back and forth, you know? I just didn't like all the extra commentary, the little side comments. I don't know. I feel like we're both kind of witty. I don't know if we'd
Me and
go
BB
together.
can hang.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna know unless we find out.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I thought it was just a little rude. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. So, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
She popped her balloon on me. Ain't nobody who popped a balloon on me my type. But nah,
That's
she
fair.
cool. She cool. I ain't paragliding, skydiving, none of that. So if you, I'll wait for you.
Okay, so as
fucked
the more that he talks, the more of his actual real personality is coming out. So he came on and he seemed like he was cool. You know, he had that masculinity going on and stuff like that. I agree with her with the whole knowing the difference between a good wig and a bad wig. Like, first of all, sir, you're doing too much. You shouldn't really be worrying about your woman's hair. You know, unless it's like you say, babe, I love your hair and I want you to wear your hair this certain type of way, and you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that. Outside of that, you shouldn't be talking about what women's wigs are, you know what I'm saying, like that's just ridiculous, you know. And if your woman has a bad wig or a wig that doesn't look good on her, guess what, you're a problem solver, right? Go buy her the wig that you want her to have. You know what I'm saying, like, but other than that, the more that he talks, now the attitude's coming out. You know what I'm saying? The more that he talks, the attitude's coming out, the more that you start to see that he's feeling himself, right? And body language is very important. Look at his body language. Look what he's doing now, right? Like he's like, oh, well, if you know, he's looking, oh, well, if you didn't, like, oh, okay, so now you're a little bit conceited. You're a little bit conceited about
That man got money. He don't give a crap what.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
but that's what it is. He's conceited now.
He got money. He got money. He don't care what nobody got to say.
You
He got
know?
money.
Not a man unit beard. But yeah, that's what I'm definitely seeing from him. He's he's coming off conceited, you know, and it's starting to read his real personality and how he really acts is starting to come out now. The facade is starting to drop. But let's hear more what he has to say.
And try to catch you if something mess up, but I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So if that's something you want to do with your partner, more power to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, she fine though.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's go on down to our next pop. But okay, never mind. We'll stop right here. Your name and age.
I'm Daisha and I'm 29.
Okay. And Daisha, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just a very spontaneous, adventurous person. I went skydiving in the summertime. I had a blast. So something I see with my future partner is just something that we can just be spontaneous and adventurous together. I would love to go skydiving again. I'd love to go cliff diving. Does it seem like we'd be a good match?
You could do all that.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I want to share my experiences with my partner.
I feel you. Man, they had an 18-year-old kid who mama just got awarded $40 million because he ain't make it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'll be by myself.
It's
Y'all
my
wanna
time, it's my
skydive?
time.
Hey, shit.
You know what?
Not like that.
I dated a man.
Nah, never.
They are horrible.
Now, is she
Can't do
someone
it.
that's your type?
Damn, I low-key don't feel bad for these dudes because at least it ain't me.
So what was you saying, Jalen?
I dated someone like him, and they're annoying. They're very, very, they're rude, they're condescending, and it's all about them. Like they make the 6-figure salary, they got money, and their attitude is, if it's not you, I could buy one. You know, like they can have whoever they want. He is all about him. It is. He don't care. He don't care. Somebody's gonna hit him up on the back end.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna go. Somebody's gonna hit him up and run his pockets. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the problem. But this is the problem when it comes down to a lot of alpha males actually finding real mates. You know what I'm saying? Because
I wouldn't call them alpha males. I'll call them beta ligma.
Oh no, this is an alpha.
No, he's an alpha.
This is an alpha. This is an alpha male.
I mean, you gotta be careful when you're calling somebody alpha, because some of these people that pose as alpha, they actually might not be what they advertise as, you know.
No, I agree, but the way that he's answering questions and stuff like that, you could tell that he's an alpha. The difference
He probably learned that behavior from some online people like Andrew Tate.
Probably, but the difference is with a beta male, right? And beta males are not as bad as people think. Most people call simps beta males and stuff like that, but beta males are not bad at all, right? The thing about it is he catches offense. Every girl that pops the balloon, he catches offense. It's like, oh, well, I'm not doing that, and oh, well, I guess you popped the balloon, so I guess you ain't my mate. You know, she popped the balloon on me. You know what I'm saying? It's all this attitude for the women who are popping their balloons, and he does that because that's a what you call it? He's trying to keep his he's trying to not to show his insecurities. So he's kind of like lashing out in a passive aggressive type of way to these women about him being rejected by them, you know. And he do have this type of nonchalant type of attitude about, like, you know, the more the merrier, the more the many, you know what I'm saying? So like for you wouldn't be the number one for him. You will only just be you're number 10, you're number 12, you know what I'm saying? Like you're Mrs. Tuesday, you're Mrs. Wednesday. This is how he will approach the relationship. He wouldn't approach it as you're actually special and important, because he truly don't believe that any woman on here is actually special or important. He believes that they're a dime a dozen. Let's go.
She fine. You know what I'm saying? Shit, yeah, she fine.
Okay. Thank you, Deja. And we got one
Oh,
back
really
here.
nice.
Your name and age.
I'm Caroline, and I'm 32.
Okay. And Caroline, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
To be honest, I like somebody that's more like physically fit, like working out. I like the way you dress and things like that, but you know, a little bit more.
Yo, she's called him a fat daddy.
2025 my year, but it's cool. I done lost like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to be on a wrestling team. So when I really get focused, because I ain't made the basketball team, but I really get focused, I know how to cut weight. So 2020, I've been starting out. I ain't want to wait till New Year's. I wanted to, start December. And I'm tired of eating the same thing for Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I wasn't going to eat none of that shit no way.
Gotcha.
So, but it's cool though.
I commend you on losing the weight. Keep it
I
up.
appreciate you. I'm going to be swole next year.
Oh, God. And now, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she cool. She real pretty. You know what I'm saying? Got some pretty lips and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty toes. So, yeah, she rocking.
Cool. Thank you.
We got a food
Got a nice little smile. She seemed like she can take a joke. I joke 80% of the time and tell about my money until the middle of tax season. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we did get a couple more pops down here.
Bruh is
Let's
more
start with your name and age.
focused on the
I'm Kenyani, I'm
cameraman than
27.
any of these women.
And Kenyani, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon because at first I'd say that there wasn't initial like attraction, but then I heard your sense of humor, some of your values, and your thirst for knowledge and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. I love his mindset. But then when I heard some of the responses back to like other
Hey, Chakra.
people's, wanting to go
She said
skydiving
it
and stuff
again.
like
Alpha
that, and
was.
you're like,
He
oh
is an
well,
alpha.
you can do that, and that ain't got nothing to do with me. They're expressing, how that's something they like to do, like the quality time of doing that
Hey, Drip,
with
what's
their
going
partner,
on?
the experience with their partner. But still, it's kind of like okay, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So it's kind of like in further arguments, if there's something that we have to compromise on, or I want to feel supported with and stuff like that, it's just kind of like, if you don't want to, then how are we gonna meet middle
Look,
ground?
if you want to hop out of a plane, that's on you. I'll be right there at the bottom. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do what you do to support you. You understand what I'm saying? That's just, y'all just stuck on the skydiving thing. Y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like outside of skydiving, because it's like skydiving is like the number one thing that I'm not doing. But everything else I'm open to. But I'm not just going to be like, hey, I might die, I might not. Shit. I'm not.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And then actually, if you listen to, it's my man's, he's a $50 billion man. He says if you want to get over your fear, that's one thing that he actually promotes. And I still wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not doing it. I just feel like I don't have no control. But, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. If that's what y'all want to do.
Yo,
you
MJ,
do a
they all say
skydiving
it's cool,
episode.
but it's not.
I'm not doing it.
And now Dania, she's someone that's your type.
I mean, she cool. She just seemed like she wouldn't really get my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it seemed like,
Oh, he taking
She
shots. He taking shots at
she,
her.
alright. She got nice hair though. You know what I'm saying? Cute little face. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
good. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Lunica. I'm 27.
Okay. And
You said
Lunica.
Ludacris?
Lunica.
Oh,
Lunica.
my bad.
I told you he was taking shots again.
As a kid.
You want to skydive too?
I would. It's not at the top of the list.
So Lunica, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Everything you said was great. I just think you seem like a argumentative person. Like, you won't budge on certain things, and I don't really feel like not that, but like in other areas, I don't really feel like going back and forth.
Well, this the only area we done discussed.
But I'm just saying, in future disagreements or conflict,
Let
it
me
just
tell you
seems
how
like
I
you
end the
seem very
argument.
defensive.
Let me see. Well,
Even with the way she made a comment about if she was your type, and you were like, well, she popped, and I was like, oh.
Well, look, sweetheart,
don't
it's
know.
one-on-one. Individually, you can't listen to other folk and expect that happen with us. But look, how I handle arguments is you say what you got to say, I say what I got to say, and once you retort from that, we make a decision. I don't argue. I think that's a soft man trait. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am a solution based. We don't argue, we look for a solution. If we can't find a solution, then maybe the solution is we can't find each other. You understand what I'm saying? But it's solution-based situation. When you listen to Elon Musk and stuff like that, when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems.
What the hell is he talking about?
It don't make sense what he's saying, but hey.
What is he talking about? He talking about Elon Musk, and he trying.
I mean, this guy's all over the place, basically.
Whoever sneezed, bless you.
Oh my god! I don't know who sneezed. What's going on, Drip?
Hey, I feel neglected, but this nigga here crazy with his not mine. Go ahead. I don't want to go to the corner too fast. I think he's a character, but
Yeah, the dude's basically an NPC in GTA 5,
Oh shit, what's that? What's the
An NPC is basically a background character that you see a lot. But,
Oh shit. That's
Yeah.
something new to NPC. All right, I'm gonna use that.
I didn't
What
know
up?
that.
Yeah, I didn't know that's new, but now what up, chat panel?
I learned
Nah, this is
I
good.
learn something new every day.
Nah, for sure.
But seriously, he's a hot mess. He's literally arguing with the women, and you notice how his arguing with the women intensifies more as he goes down the line to women that I guess he's more attracted to. And it's ridiculous. They're telling you that you're coming off as you are very argumentative. And he's argumentative. So she's saying to him, like, hey, listen, I don't like to do the back and forth. And it seems like you're not trying to budge. And even though he'll say, oh, we will come to a compromise, he's not compromising. He won't even compromise with the reasons why these women rejected them. So, I mean, I think he's really just showing himself. You know what I'm saying? He's just showing that he will argue you down, and he'll argue you down until he wears you down, and then you just give in because you no longer want to argue anymore. That's what he does.
MJ,
I mean, some people use
go ahead.
defense as like a mechanism to like cope, you know?
So MJ, let me ask you this: can having a sense of humor put guys in the hot seat on a situation like this?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
The reason why is because these women don't know you. So whatever your sense of humor is, they're not used to it, right? And I think there's a line of sense of humor than actually just making sly remarks and expecting people to take it as a joke. So some people be like, "Oh, I was just, I was just joking and whatever not." But then that there's a certain way to joke where everybody can laugh instead of just making a joke that you're the only person that's laughing, right? So if you have that type of sense of humor, like you're like that, like you're like that outside in the street, you really need to get to know the person so that person can understand that that's the type of humor you have. But just doing that for random people who this is their first time meeting you and they don't know nothing about you, it's going to set you up for failure.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. Because he doing because at the end he kind of came out and was like, well, y'all still stuck on the bad wig. I'm like, bro, why would you come to a dating show talking about a wig? That shit don't make no sense, bro. You already popped.
I don't know. Like I said, the simple fact that he said you need to know the difference between a good weave and a bad weave is kind of crazy to me. That's just like me saying to a man, you better know the difference between the best Air Force Ones and the raggedy Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's just weird. I don't know. You need to know like it's like saying like you need to know the difference between a Brooks Brothers suit and a suit from DSW.
Yeah, because you only got like what 30 seconds with these women, like 20 seconds maybe. That's it. So you can't come with that with any type of rah-rah, and then it's all physical attraction clearly. But I got you.
Yeah, I mean it is everything is initially physical attraction, but then with the answers and asking the question, this is when you get to dive a little bit more into that person's character.
That's true.
All right, let's go on.
I'm back.
Listen.
Where the hell was you,
but
lady?
when you get to a certain status, you just looking to solve problems.
I don't argue
I'll
with
tell you
females
this about
at the same time, like that's a female trait. You understand what I'm saying? So you say what you gotta say, I say what I gotta say, we retort, and I'm done. You understand what I'm saying? I listen twice as much as I talk, to be honest with you. But it's cool though.
you know what?
So now,
He
Danny,
can't
is she
take
someone that's your type?
rejection.
She cool.
He can't take rejection as number one. And when I tell you he is identical, I dated something like this. You see this man right here? He is 6 figures. He is 6 feet, and he got a small pee-pee.
So you're saying he's insecure?
And hi Drip, how are you? Hey Cat Eyes, how are you? And hi Chakra. This is what I'm saying, guys. Look, this is
happy birthday, Cat Eye.
Oh yeah, it is that boy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I'll sing to you later.
Yeah, we will do it later.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the perfect. He is the alpha. And the thing is, right now he thought, oh, I'm gonna come. Oh, I'm all clean cut. I'm just to impress. But he don't care. Like I told you, he'll buy pee. He'll buy the ussy. You know what I mean? He'll he got money. Like he's saying the difference between weave and all of that. Like he's telling you what he sees all the time. You get what I'm saying? Like he's like, but you know what? He'll date with the girl with the bad weave. Don't get her twisted.
Mm-hmm.
He just mad right now. In the inside, he said, "Damn, they popped all." He thought he was gonna get one of them.
Hey, Playboy William.
What up, Playboy?
Good to see you. Good to see you, sir.
There's men like him every single day.
Yeah, like there's people don't understand there's different types of alphas too, right? Because I know some women are saying that he's not an alpha, but he is an alpha.
He is.
He seek no matter what, he is seeking validation from these women. And every single time he gets rejected, it's always this passive aggressive kind of sly remarks, or you didn't understand, or you didn't get the mission, you don't know the mission, you didn't get the mission statement or something like
You
that.
didn't get the memo.
Right, exactly. But at the end of the day, if that woman was meant from you, she would have got the memo. The simple fact that if they didn't get the memo, that means that these women are not meant for you. But instead of just taking the rejection, he wants to argue with these women on their selection. And that is never flattering to do that. You know what I'm saying? What, like, for the men that's on the panel, and hey, Cat Eye, can you hear us? Because you're here, you're on. We just can't see you. Can you hear
You know
us?
what it is? He thinks he's in the boardroom. He thinks this is the boardroom. He thinks this is business.
I mean, some dudes are insecure about their identity and self,
ma'am,
so
I
they
can.
probably take it a little too far by just counter rejection. Counter rejection is a technique
Hold on,
used
Cat
by
Eye, are you still there?
Yeah,
Yes,
he
I'm
does.
here. I'm
He
here. I
does.
was setting my avatar. I was setting my
Oh no, yeah, like, cause I only have this ain't StreamYard, this is Restream. So we only get like 4 spots if we're showing the video, and once I
Cool.
take the video off, I can have more spots, but it only shows you 4
I
spots
always
with the
wonder what
video.
was going on with that. Oh,
It's
okay.
cool. It's cool.
So,
I'll chill right
so
here, or I
MJ,
can just go back in the chat. No problem.
Cat, watch this, Cat. Hold on. So MJ, can I ask Cat and the other guy a question about this man? So fellas, is this guy alpha to y'all?
Boy, so feminine.
Come
Nah,
on now,
so
this guy is not
he
alpha.
think he finer than
Hold
the
on,
women.
that's what I'm telling you, MJ. This guy's not alpha. No
He
fucking
is
way.
He
No,
is alpha, guys.
no way.
Let me tell guys.
Acting, y'all.
I mean,
This
this guy
Guys,
built like a rubber
listen.
ducky, to be honest.
Come on now. There's
Gentlemen,
3 guys. There's 3 guys just told y'all he's not alpha. No.
I mean, the
listen.
guy's built like a
than
rubber
y'all.
ducky.
Like
He's
he's
built like
like
a rubber ducky.
he's the comedic. He's very comedic, yeah, but he's not alpha. No way. No
The
way.
guy's built like a donut, bro.
There you go.
Bless you.
That's 3 guys saying he's not alpha. So you got to hear us out on some of this
But y'all
stuff.
Yeah,
gotta
he not like
understand,
us.
y'all talking when you're saying he's an alpha, you're talking as how you as a male will converse with another alpha male or a alpha male, right? I'm saying it from the perspective of a woman
Woman,
and what
as a
he's
woman,
giving off.
not as you guys. The way
He's
you.
seeking validation. Like he needs
I'm
validation.
speaking
Alphas
from how
need
you speaking it.
validation.
Wait, I just think the guy is just genuinely fake.
Well, MJ, I'm just telling you, just
See,
from a
like
man's
Cat
perspective,
Eyes
just
is
kind of letting y'all
alpha.
know. Go ahead, Jay. My
You
bad.
see him, like the way you guys, like
Cat
even
Eye, I tell you the truth, Cat Eye don't come off as an alpha. Cat Eye comes off as a sigma man to me.
That's what so that's what we're saying to you because
I
you're
find him
reviewing it from the outside looking in. We're just saying in like real life men time, this guy is not an alpha. This guy will get ran about the neighborhood quick.
He's a clown. He's
a clown.
Yeah, the guy's a soft pillow, you know what I'm
lame.
saying?
He wouldn't
The
give
guy's a
no
I'm
fuck.
softer pillow
I'm
than
just keeping
me.
it in the buck with you, MJ. Like I ain't finna sit here and say,
But you know
oh yeah,
what? Okay,
he
but
run the
you know what,
streets. No,
Drip, you
Yes, ma'am.
being 6 figures, right? And him being 6 figures, you're not the same person, right?
that's
But
why.
I consider you alpha and Cat alpha. But M says she sees him sigma. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I get what
You,
you're saying.
you get
I
what I'm
see
saying?
I got you.
the reason
Now
why
you
I
get.
see
He's
Cat
gonna get what
Eye.
I'm saying to him. Like
I got you.
you don't treat women the way he would. He's being a total fool.
Yeah, asshole. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like he's acting like a pure donkey.
Like he
So
finer
you're
than
saying the
you.
But you
guy's
gotta
El Beta
remember that
Thank
Riz.
you too, MJ.
he was paying attention more to the camera than actually the women that were
That's true.
rejecting him.
That's true,
So this
MJ.
is what I'm saying. He has alpha traits. Like not all he doesn't have all the positive alpha traits, but he is showing a lot of a bruised alpha, those bruised negative alpha traits in him.
So
Being
you're
we call
saying he
Cat?
has that El Beta Ohio Riz.
Can we
like
call Cap?
all this passive aggressive type of energy from rejection saying, oh, you better know the difference between a good wig or a bad wig, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying, like things like that, like you could
yeah,
just
that's
tell. But the
clown.
reason why I said that Cat Eye is a sigma, or I look at Cat Eye as a sigma, because I don't see Cat Eye really with anybody. He's a lone wolf. He just do his thing. He pop up when he want to. He not here when he want to, So that's a trait of a Sigma man. They don't really follow the fray. They do their own
Shit.
thing. You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
Cat Eye Drip Nation. Cat Eye
I've been
drip
looking
nation.
for his ass all
Cat Eye
day.
drip nation. You heard me just say I've been looking for y'all day, my boy. Yeah, see, now watch this,
I
MJ.
feel you though,
Me
MJ.
and this
Y'all
nigga
been
Cat Eye are be on my panel, and we the only ones with respect. See what I'm saying? Everybody else want to put a motherfucker on the leash and walk them down the goddamn alley. No, me and Cat Eye be on these niggas' ass about that type of shit
That's
because
pointless,
we don't go
man.
for
That's
that.
little
And like
boy
we
stuff.
don't stand for niggas disrespecting women or the women disrespecting the men. But it's just the fact that men feel like they can say, look, words salad to kind of blow these women out the water because they might not know. But no, we gonna catch it every time. Like, bro, chill. Like it ain't.
Yeah,
It
you're
ain't
not
about
an
you.
alpha. If
You know
you
what
were
I'm
an
saying? So
alpha, you would know how to conduct yourself in a
come on
room
now.
full of
Come on.
gorgeous
He's not
ladies.
alpha at all.
That,
He's a clown.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
coming
guy's
to you
the
with
guy's a soft
respect.
ass clown, you
Yeah,
know.
you're a clown. Yeah, you are an imposter. You don't even know how to
Among
talk to a
Us.
woman or treat her. So you definitely not an alpha, buddy. You are a peon.
There you go.
Or a waste man.
Wow.
Oh Lord, not a waste man.
A waste
Okay,
man.
so
Wait till
I'll put
wait
it
till
like
that.
this: let's play a little bit more, and we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
agree to disagree. I'll just
Yes,
say,
ma'am.
me personally, I feel that I see a lot of alpha traits in him,
I
and
do get what you're saying
yeah,
because of his dominance, but I think he being too much of an asshole. That's what make him sound fake and like he don't know how to conduct
Right.
himself.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You
Stuff
sound
like that.
fakeish.
But you know what?
okay,
One more thing, MJ, for you press play.
yeah.
Guess what? That's called game. There we go.
Yes,
That's
yes.
called game. That's
I
how
mean,
the
that's
confusion
But
poor
he
goes.
don't
game.
got no game.
That's
But
He's
poor
watch,
whack
game. All
as
the women
shit.
done popped their
watch
He
balloons.
this.
don't got no game.
But
Man, by
Jalen,
the
watch
looks
this,
of it,
Jalen.
he the one
That's
getting
why.
played.
So
Damn,
Jalen, why do you think MJ think he's an alpha then? And we're telling her he's a clown. That means he's trying to run game. He's
Well, I
acting. He's
don't like
capping.
alphas, so that's
No,
why I
no.
said that.
Understood. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I don't like alphas.
No, case closed. No. Okay,
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
don't like alphas
Let's
either.
go.
Press play. Case closed.
Thank you for the signal.
Even though a lot of the guys,
But hell no, a little bit. Like, I don't know. Because I really go after a woman treat me. You understand what I'm saying? If you pop me a balloon because I don't want to jump out no airplane, you know, it's kind of hard to see if you my type or not. You know what I'm saying? My type is really like is words of affirmation. I said this on the first time I was on the episode. Like how you talk to me really makes me want to do things for you. You understand what I'm saying? So like it's a lot of beautiful women. All y'all beautiful, but if you ain't talking to me right, you ain't my type. So I ain't get a chance to hear it because she just got stuck on what I said to another chick.
This nigga really like
You
a
know.
low budget
So if
Tyler
you're in a
Perry.
relationship and you don't like what your person is saying to you, how do you handle that?
Like I said, I just listen. How can I handle anything
That's
if I
why
don't
he
understand
alone.
where you're coming from?
That's why he don't
You know
got
what I'm saying? I gotta listen. Like I'm a leader, baby. So if
See?
you
Oh my God.
to be a great leader, you gotta
Yo,
know
do you say you're
you gotta
leader?
listen to the
Ass
people behind
goddamn
you.
alphas.
So
Like I
if we in a
said.
relationship, we talking to each other.
Elon
If
Musk
you
and
are
MJ, I'm a leader,
if
baby.
you count on me to make decisions, I have to understand.
That's what they all say until you get confused and shit. You
I'm
saying
the
that they're leaders
president
and
of
shit.
Russia.
Yeah, all that
Yo.
type of shit.
Yo, like
I'm a leader, baby. Yeah.
look at this
He's
poor,
doing too
beautiful,
much.
sexy, chocolate, beautiful, brown-skinned woman in red. She has to literally
No, she
close her
cool.
eyes on that, roll her eyes on that. Like,
Yeah.
Come on now.
I
Boy,
know you
please.
didn't just come out and
Come
said
on.
that, man, bro.
Little
So
boy.
all you guys are saying that guy in the
Where's
white tee is
Chakra
letting.
at? Chakra, look, I'm gonna put something in the chat for you. Check this out, because I didn't even get through the whole
Hey, we
definition.
unlock.
Look at the
What up,
definition
Kat?
I sent you, Chakra. That's one of
Yeah.
that's the last part of the definition. Look what it says.
You know what, MJ? Have you noticed that the older crowd on the Pop the Balloon catch more game than the younger crowd? The younger crowd be
Absolutely.
down for a lot more bullshit, but the younger women, they definitely rolling their eyes. They tapping each other on the arm. They popping in goddamn domino effect. Like it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Because they seasoned or they experienced, so they know this nigga's a clown for sure.
Yes,
Like he might be outside in the Mazda Miata, but he talking that pop.
Yeah,
But
you
you know what?
you
Shit?
can,
A lot of them are young. There's one there that's 27.
Oh, okay.
But these are highly professional women.
Yeah,
and they've
all of them got
said
their
their
job. Yeah.
careers. These
Yeah.
are highly professional. You have it. You literally have a STEM engineer like towards the end. Most of them are in the medical field, and I think two of them are high school. One is a high school teacher, and the other one is a high school counselor. Right. So these are professional women. Right. So what I'm getting off from him is he's used to speak of dealing with young dumb, and full of cum women. You know what I'm saying? The
I
ones who
agree.
are
I
still
agree.
filled with who's
Mhm.
very still filled with
Sugar
naive and
babies.
gullibility.
Sugar
He haven't
babies.
really dealt with a
Prostitutes.
professional woman
Sugar
who has
baby.
built their own wealth. Like,
OnlyFans.
so right now, these women match him. You know what I'm saying? He's 6-figure, they're highly decent or 6-figure or more. And he doesn't know how to handle it because he's not
It's
coming off
definitely the guy's
being
ego.
charming or anything.
Yeah. So
So
okay,
let's
go
go
ahead.
on a little bit.
Guy's
what makes you tick.
egotistical, you know.
Have to understand what makes you happy, what makes you smile, and I can only do that by listening to you. You understand what I'm saying? We just in this position right now where I have to respond, but most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I'm just listening, cause then I can know where the disconnect is, and I can fix that. We can find a solution and can move on. But I ain't jumping out no plane. So if that's what y'all want, it ain't happening. I don't care.
Thank you. Your name and age.
You see?
My name is Taylor. I'm 27.
Okay.
What's up, Taylor?
Taylor, why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was really just your age. Like, I'm like 12 years for me, that's a little pushing it. And you probably are like set in your life. And I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like
Amen.
settling.
Preach
And I don't
yourself.
know if that would work.
Man, the only way you can know is find
Taylor
out.
knows
Oh,
the good
shit.
words.
What
She
you mean
calling
setting
him
it
out.
like
She
that? What you
calling
mean
his
by that?
ass out.
Just
you
as
know?
far as like you were deep in your career, and like family wise, I don't know if you have kids or anything like that already. Like I don't have kids, and like career wise, I'm still trying to climb the ladder, so I'm not.
Well, life is always about consistent growth. You understand what I'm saying? Like I haven't always been doing taxes. That's something that came later on. So how I would handle that is
Smooth
like,
talking
okay,
scam
you're young,
on
you're
you.
27, you got
Yeah,
no
he
kids.
got
I got a
game.
son that's 18. He taller than me. So it's like, all right, as you learning and growing yourself.
Yeah, he
Damn, the
kicking
guy's a
game.
lame.
He
But
cooking.
see, you see how you see how he reverted back to. This is why I said that he's used to talking to younger women. When he found out that he was 12 years, when he found out that he's 12 years older than her, look how the game popped out.
He should have jumped. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Look how the game
Yes,
popped out. How it
yes.
was different than what he was saying to the other women, to the
There
other
you go.
ladies. He couldn't even get that far.
I
Now all
just
of a
said
sudden
that.
he
Yep.
wants to come on as a father figure. Oh, I can show you
Come on.
this, and this is how you
He
supposed to
basically
think.
saying he's a groomer.
He ready to groom.
Yeah, he's a groomer. He's a
There
groomer.
you go.
And look,
Hey,
he's trying right
there
now.
y'all go.
He is trying to convince her
Yep.
that she made a mistake and she needs
Yep.
to get back her balloon.
Man,
That's
the
why I
guy's
say.
low key grooming and trolling for real, for real.
That's why I say
Yeah.
he's not an alpha. That's why I say he's not an alpha.
All
This
right.
guy's
Hold on. We got a special guest, first time to the
But you see,
panel.
oh,
Hi, Miss Raw.
Yeah, what's going down?
oh, this is gonna be good. What's up, Rara?
What's
Well-
going on?
This is gonna be good. Nice. This is
Well,
gonna be better. 'Cause I know
let me go ahead and get my magic carpet so I can bow down to
Not
the
magic
queen.
coffee. Come on.
not the magic.
Nah, fuck. What up, Robbie? What up, Robbie?
Okay, one more theory.
What's up?
What up?
So I know you was doing your thing in the kitchen, Miss Thing, but so far, how do you feel about this gentleman right here?
You know, Simone, let me
First of all, I did have to step away for a minute, but I'm back. But just looking at him off rip, first of all, why do he have on girls' bracelets? Why he got that too tight belt on?
Told y'all,
With them
zesty.
I told
pairs?
y'all. Let me get my magic carpet. Let me bow down to the queen. It's coming. It's coming.
Why is his
go.
belly all sticking out like that? Like they
Let's
got shapewear
go.
for men. Like what's happening?
Just that I
And I
got
bet
my
you he
shit all together.
right, and I bet you he done talked mess on all these women's looks with his belly sitting out there like that. Put some shapewear on, young man.
The niggas look like Tyler Perry. God damn.
Mister, I can tell you ladies all the right answers.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Low
Like,
budget
I'm
Tyler
just-
Perry. Get
I'm
that.
just-
That
on now.
nigga, that's a character. An extra
Aladdin
in the movie.
Aladdin theory motherfucker. I can
Yeah.
show you the
Yeah.
world. Like
Come
I can't
on.
stand when people do that shit.
Magic
Like,
carpet. I told you, let me get the magic carpet out.
I'm a
What
technician
his
in my
voice?
profession.
What his
Oh,
voice sounded
God.
like? His voice is good or his voice is bad?
His
his
voice
voice
is like
is
a woman.
okay, but
nigga can't
it's
stay
just
still. He rocking
you
his
can
shit.
tell he's
No,
somewhat of a
his
groomer.
voice is his balls haven't dropped. His voice
Oh,
is
wow.
not okay.
Wow.
I thought
Not his
so.
nuts ain't
I
dropped.
thought
There
that's
y'all
what
go.
it was
The
gonna be
ladies
headed
see
for.
it.
She said the nigga nuts ain't dropped. Wow.
Damn.
That's a
What?
dog. He's a dog. That's crazy. Crazy.
Well,
Crazy.
let's see. Let's
Yeah.
let her hear a little bit for herself. But right now,
Okay.
just so you know, Raw, he's trying to groom this girl who's 12 years younger than him to like get back her balloon and give him a shot. And he couldn't do that with the other women because I guess they're more his age and they're career wise, they're at his level or higher. So he's pulling out the charm on this one.
I hope she
he
rejects
looking
him.
at her. He looking at her like he her daddy with that Beijing
And he's talking
beard.
to her like he her
Sound
daddy
like
right now too.
Yeah, he's
So-
talking to her like she her daddy. That's for sure. He
Yeah.
definitely
Man,
doing that.
I hope she rejects him because that'd
She
be
popped the
so
balloon.
funny.
She did already.
She popped the
yeah.
balloon.
She popped the balloon already.
Yeah, but he's talking about he
I
hopes
hope you
that
don't
she
get it.
doesn't fall
I
for
hope
the
you don't
trap.
get it.
That's what he's
Now they should
saying.
give her another balloon so she can pop it again.
She ain't going nowhere.
Look at her face.
She should pop the
face
balloon
is like,
again.
nah.
Pop the balloon again, damn.
Mind you, she probably make more money than him. Isn't she the engineer?
Yes.
He can't
That's what
even
I'm
hear that.
saying,
Don't see
like,
it.
He don't know that.
He trying to really look girl her on God. Like he really
Yes,
trying
he
to
really
look
is.
girl her.
Let's get into it.
So I can assist with that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we always learning and growing.
He said he can assist
You
with
know,
that.
especially when you get old, and like every aspect of your life is something different. You understand? So that's the whole point about relationships. Can we grow together? So it's this tax season. After that, it's travel season. Then it's commercial real estate. It's always a continuous learning and growing. If you ain't continuing learning and growing, you dying. Yeah, I don't want that. So we just moving forward with that. But
tuxedo shirt on.
27 is around my age range. Is cool because you mature, but you don't get all your immaturity out the way. So now it's like, okay, I want to do this. How we do this? I can invest mentally, financially. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you don't know until you hop into it.
Physically and spiritually.
I ain't hopping out no plane.
Hey, Daddy, is she someone that's
Oh, let her lost some weight.
Do he need an asthma pump?
He
Man, this guy looks like he needs a Zempic, low key.
Somebody
No.
talk about B and this guy, Mike, please.
Man,
what's
my
happening
guy
in
over
the
there on
middle
the
of
screen
his
needs a
day?
Zempic.
Yeah, that boy
Did
got
y'all
the
just
ball.
hear all that game though? Like he just
Yeah,
looked
that-
at
that
her
what I'm
like,
telling you,
God
like-
damn.
He said, baby, please. Baby, please.
That boy
He was
worse
like,
than
I can
Keith
show
Sweat.
you, and you just around my age, right, Nick? You almost 40, bro.
But MJ, you just said that he used to talking to young girls. You just hit it on the head once again. Like,
Dinner, right? Because like I said,
Yeah.
the way how he just went right into game mode with her once he heard her age, it was crazy.
let me teach
Man,
you something.
grown baby looking at
Take
him.
this test. Yeah, he, Tyler Perry
Dude up
looking
here,
like
brother, looking at him.
I mean, the
Kevin
dude
Gates
got
on
like bowling balls on his chest, so what is he
He
talking
like-
about?
Man, one of them
boy
theories,
low budget
checking
Kevin
them out,
Gates.
ain't you, my guy?
Yeah, that boy is checking him out.
Oh my
Huh?
God,
Hey,
hell, Leo.
he got
That's
bowling
the
balls.
brother
all y'all to
from
the
in
airport.
America.
They need to just stay with that
Hold on, guys.
profile because that one is not the look for him. That one is not the look for him.
That boy said bowling balls on his chest. I be
Baby,
Oh my God,
please.
yeah.
Baby, please.
You was
I don't
lost.
know. Maybe it's the shirt. I think okay.
Bruh,
He's a
his
little
man
hippie.
boobs be sagging low key.
Show checking out his boobs. It's crazy work.
Listen, I really can't stand it when men put on a belt, but their stomach is like that. Listen, this
Come
goes for
on,
women
don't
too.
do that.
If you
Yo,
fade,
pause. You look like Santa Claus.
exactly. If you fade, please let's not accentuate the fatness. Don't ever put layers on, baby. Pull up
Yeah,
the
don't do
shirts
that.
out.
I'm not body shaming the guy. I'm just saying, for him personally, he looks like Santa Claus.
I'm not body shaming anybody ever. Dress for the size that you are,
There you go.
not
Thank
the
you,
size
Robbie.
that you wish that you would be.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank
For
you.
real, for
That's
real.
why I tell you, stop wearing them stretch pants.
Oh, that's a
You
stretch.
know, I'll tell you one thing: body dysmorphia goes both ways.
Come on now.
You can,
But I mean,
it
at
goes
the
both
end of the
ways.
day,
You can think that something's wrong with you, and then you can think that ain't nothing wrong with you.
yeah, that's a fact.
You know what the irony is?
No.
Some men be calling women cows, and women call men bulls. Then they get mad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just about just knowing your body, just knowing your insecurities, just knowing how to be, you know what I'm saying, confident with that shit, like colors, sizes, different type of shit. That okay, so like women
back,
wear shit
stay
that's
away
very
from the-
revealing. Everybody's
big
like, yeah,
backs.
look what she got on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen, big back, stay away from the flowers and the stripes, please.
big fat.
Yes, and them onesies. Because let me tell y'all something real quick, and I don't want
Please
to
tell
be
them.
one
Please tell them.
Look,
Oh, Lord.
Onesies, what the fuck?
and the slippers in the street. Stop
cat
it.
suits.
Yes,
so
the
much
one
shit on
piece
the
is for the
table.
house, okay? Y'all
Come
be
on.
going and buying them damn Yeti Fabletics, and I'm gonna tell
Oh
you,
my
I
God.
was a
Wait,
victim.
wait.
I was gonna do
You're
a haul, but bitch,
What
no,
is
I
Yeti?
put that.
wait, you're
It's
saying adults wear onesies? Is that what you're saying?
Women wear
yeah,
ones all the time. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
no,
that's
don't do
with,
it.
with,
If
with
you,
the house slippers.
yeah,
Oh
don't do
no.
it. Stay your ass in the house. That's for
Or the
bed. Go to
Uggs.
bed.
Wow.
That's not for outside.
I like my onesie, especially when it's cold winter.
Listen,
Yeah, Christmas time.
this
Yeah,
is
everybody
what.
got
Yeah,
some
I'm not wearing that
family
shit
pictures
outside
type
though, but
shit.
still.
Come on,
Right,
MJ.
in the house,
Listen,
or
tiny,
around the house if you going to get the
tiny
mail.
waist,
Come on
tiny
now.
waist.
She
Y'all
said go
trying
get
to
the
slide
mail.
down the chimney, ain't you? Come on now.
Not slide down the chimney.
You know, guys, she had to hide the video that she put out. Did you guys see the video?
Which
What
video?
video?
which video?
What video? Who?
The MJ.
Which video?
She hit
What
it.
MJ do? Her workout video?
Oh yeah. I had to hide
What?
it. Yeah.
Oh my God, she had to hide
Yeah.
it because they got weird on her.
MJ, yes, Lord. I think I might have caught
MJ be
another
over there
workout
doing
video.
the most. She be thirst trapping the guys.
I had to put it down. I was like, I
Rapping.
can't do
She
it.
had to
Look,
put it
MJ.
down.
Look, MJ. I
Yeah,
wouldn't get tempted because I know you're older than me. But if I didn't know you were older than me, shit, I would have put a like emoji on them videos.
Oh my God.
I
Oh,
don't
No,
give a
God
damn
damn
if
it.
she older
One
than
one
me.
one theory.
What?
I don't know why you trying to make it about no age. Let me tell you something. I told my boo
I'm
thing
sure.
when I was over here earlier. I said, look at one theory trying to be all up in the camera, trying to throw his Mac down. We see you, young man.
Shout out to Sil.
Yeah, I
Shout out to
see it.
Sil.
Look at him, y'all. Y'all got him busted. Look at him.
One theory
Grown
say
baby looking
she the fuck.
at
And he is.
She like teacher.
Shout out to Sil.
He's like, you gonna see me.
Ha,
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Nah,
Nigga,
you
your
wasn't
ass had
joking,
just
dude.
stayed
Niggas
on
did
that
it.
shit.
She cool. I mean, I like somebody with a little bit more personality, you know, a little funny, somebody that can be like, man, shut up, nigga, and choke me. You know what I'm saying? She don't seem like she'll do that. So, you know.
You like what? You like what?
Again, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna repeat it again. Stop putting your lifestyle into your life, like when you're in front of people. Stop with your kinks. Stop
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Stop
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Stop.
I got
You
you.
already messed up with the foot thing. Now he's saying choking. My brother, stop. That is not a
Free
cute
game.
look.
That can work sometimes,
Right.
and sometimes it really is a horrible
Oh
thing
my
to do
God.
because some people
Yeah, it
kind
can
of
work
get
for
to it, some
slick.
people don't. So I agree with you, though. I agree with you.
But he not even sexy. Like,
Oh,
let's just
God,
keep it a
Robbie.
stack. If you not sexy, don't talk about nothing.
Not from you.
Okay?
Not from you.
Told you.
Oh, God.
His face. Like, let's focus in on the face. Why do his face look like that?
That boy like a low budget Kevin Gates. Oh,
You look like
man.
Aladdin.
Go on.
Not low budget Kevin Gates.
Go on.
He's a
Okay,
big
what does
I'll be
his
back.
facial expression ask?
I'll be
What are
back.
he asking? If y'all had to make up a question for his facial expression, what would it be?
Will you please
Vish.
go on a date with me?
Okay, what's the next? What's the
Nah.
next?
I'm getting.
You know
He
what?
got
I'm getting.
that.
What about your cornbread?
He got that.
What about your corn? What's
He
crazy?
The
got
guy
that.
look like a Vish version of a genie.
Let me see.
That's the face. That's the face of rejection.
He giving which man unit I'm gonna wear today? Yeah, he giving which man beard I'm gonna wear today?
You're
Yeah,
not
I
man
think-
beard.
yeah, I'm going back.
I
to
think
the
he
His
finna say,
name should be 1-800-REJECT.
Oh my God.
Oh, square.
1-800 Soul Glow.
Where your brothers at?
Yeah.
You got any brothers then? Where your hot brothers at?
Not that we got any brothers.
You know that boy
Like,
head
all
like
right.
the Texas Stadium.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's go over here. All right, let's start with your name and age.
I'm Ken. I'm 27.
And Ken, why'd you end up popping your balloons?
You seem so cool, and I like that we have a lot in common because I like to read too. But
Man,
I
she
didn't
get a
get those
boomerang,
like butterflies,
picket
like
vibes.
ooh, like
Me,
I
Halle
want
Berry
him,
vibes.
and that's the feeling that I'm looking for. That's all that was missing.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
a homeboy, homie. You
What's
just
the
a
last
home.
book you read?
The Silent Patient.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
It's
They
a
About who?
thriller.
put him in the friend
Alex
zone.
Macken.
Oh, you read,
Lyons. I
was
don't
it
know how to say his
fictional?
last name. I like historical fiction. I like romance. I like thrillers. I like a little bit of
I
everything.
done wrote 3 romance.
Oh yeah, she giving
Here we go.
Boomerang Halle Berry vibes. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, she's beautiful. But the funny thing about it is like when she just said, you know, what she said at why she rejected him. The first thing he, like I said, that cattiness, right? When the last book you read. So now she has to be a liar or put it on the front to be rejecting you now. You see what I'm saying? Now you want to challenge things about her after she rejects you.
real.
It's just like that's such a turn off. You know what I'm saying? It's like such a turn off. Because if I didn't reject you and I had my balloon, would you have asked me that question? I don't think you would. I don't think he would have asked her that question if she would have kept her balloon. But now because she
was quick, though.
rejected him, it's you talk about you read. What book you read?
Don't do it like that, MJ. You sound just like his age.
What? That's exactly what he did, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. You sound just like it when you said that shit.
Oh, what book you read? Like what?
Man, who asks people questions about books anyways?
I mean, you do ask questions, you know, about certain
was
books
quick,
to get
though.
an
Her response was
understanding
quick.
of, you know, what type of genre they like, right? Whether it's suspense, thriller, romantic books, novels.
Wait
you
a
know,
minute, books have
self-help.
genres? I thought it was TV shows that had genres.
No, you know, there's genres in actual books, you know, like there's a certain ones that is more like suspense, right? Or comic books, you know, things of that.
Oh, I love comic books. I like anime, you know.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I know.
I like my favorite one is Naruto and the other one is Amulet. Those are two series of anime I like.
Yeah, we wouldn't
I've
know.
seen I've seen Naruto before. Yeah, I've seen Naruto before.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Amulet is another one, but yeah, that's a little too deep inside the anime world. But
Oh, okay.
What, Bleach?
That's
No,
the
it's
name
like-
of it, Bleach?
No, I was asking him what about Bleach. Like, does he watch Bleach?
Oh, okay.
no, I don't want. I think I forgot about anime, but I used to read some of the books, the manga
you-
books. Yeah, those are pretty
Have
good.
you ever been to Comic-Con? Be honest.
I never had the time to go to New York for Comic Con, but I've seen it on the YouTube.
I go
Would
to
you
New
like to
York
go?
Comic Con, and I used to go to the
What?
one in Florida. Yes.
Oh,
No.
shit. That's what's up. I want to go. I ain't gonna cap. That's something.
It's
I think
fun.
that's the nerdiest I want to go. That's the point. That's my peak. That's my bucket list. I want to go to Comic-Con dressed up now.
It is. I went dressed up. It's fun.
Wait,
You have a good
you're gonna
time.
go
Oh, you
dressed
did?
as what?
That's what I
Don't
was
ask
kind of
me.
getting at.
No
I was
question.
hoping. Thank you.
just
I was
had
hoping
fun
y'all
at
could help me.
Comic Con.
What do you
What
want to
did
go
you
as, Cat Eyes?
Probably like either like Iron Man or some type of superhero. You know what? What was Will Smith when he was the drunk superhero or whatever?
He
Oh,
was a
you
genie.
mean the movie when he was
Yeah.
when he was a superhero?
Yes,
Hancock.
ma'am. Hancock.
Hancock,
That's where I
yeah.
want to go. I want a Hancock uniform. He just dressed however, but I want to be Hancock. I don't see that too often.
You should be Batman.
I should be that way.
Yes,
I love that.
the
Come
black
on,
one.
y'all.
The
Yeah,
one
that way. Superhero coming soon. Tell somebody to get in this shit. What's up? I'm ready.
I like
That
this
way.
shit because the costumes be amazing. People put a lot of work into it. They cost a lot of money. You know, they be spending
Mhm.
like thousands of dollars just to look
bet.
like their favorite characters. But it'd be really nice because you can get your you can get some of the books, you can get them signed, you can get posters, you get cups, all those different type of souvenirs and memoirs there and stuff. And
Okay.
it's good. You know, it's a good exercise because you know usually they have them in big centers that takes you a long time to walk around the whole thing, so you can get good cardio. And I
It
just enjoy
be
it.
thousands of people.
Where
there.
do you do the one here in the Javits?
Javits Center, yeah.
Oh, that thing is huge.
Yeah, and in Florida in Orlando they did it at the what is it, the Prudential Center in Orlando. That's where they do it at.
Somebody played there. I think a professional team or something had games there, don't they? That
Yes,
sounds so
yes,
familiar.
they be having like the what is it called?
Concerts and shit.
The Orange Bowl.
Yeah,
Like with the
there you go.
Yeah,
Yep,
they
there
have
you
that
go.
down there, yeah.
Exactly. Yep, I saw like, dang, that sound familiar. That's exactly what I'm thinking about too. The
You know what's
Orange
my
Bowl.
favorite anime though? I'm not even gonna hold you.
What's that? We want to know. We want to see how nerdy we are.
Baki
On the-
Hanma.
What? You like that Chinese type stuff?
I do. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, shout out to the nerd world, to the Comic-Con fans that's been
Yes.
hiding it.
I'm sorry. I'm an elder, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh,
Only thing I know is Harry Potter. That's my favorite.
What? Oh man, that's it. Jalen, you gotta go to the corner.
What?
It's
what
now
she say?
15
What she
scripts.
say?
Really?
Look, it's
Yeah, and all the
Okay.
books I read about personal development.
Okay. Yeah, I like a little self help sometimes too.
Yeah, all the
Oh,
time.
shit.
Okay, now Danny, she's someone that's your type.
Hell no, no.
What?
I don't like the hair. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I can't like.
Don't.
Nah, it like
Natural
He
boy. That
said,
shit.
"Hell nah."
What a piece of shit.
I mean, the guy's an asshole. That's what he is.
Thank you.
Straight up and down, a prick.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I think that her rejection was more, I guess, nice and not really alluded to anything being wrong with him than everybody else. But you was more rude to her.
Talking about
It's
her, I think she looked the most classiest as far as natural hair so
Mm-hmm.
far. Good 90s look. Let me know she a grown woman. They got up to date style because she dressed up to date. So I don't know. Maybe I just see things different from this.
Isn't she a school
Well,
teacher?
this
Is
is
that the school teacher?
She got a
no,
school teacher look.
no. I don't think she's a school teacher. She's something in medical. She does
That's right.
something in medical.
That's right. I think the teacher is the other red dress.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
the
when
other
they
red
say
dress
they
is the
want
teacher.
natural hair and natural nails, they be lying. This is a natural
Yeah, it's
woman.
crazy, right? So she
Exactly.
has
Gorgeous.
natural makeup,
Mm-hmm.
natural hair, slim body, so
Yep.
there's no
Good
big
fit
back
body.
threats there.
She petite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he said, "Hell no!" Like she was disgusting.
Because
You know
she's
why?
not
Because she
eating.
looks cheap.
I think the dude himself is disgusting because he clearly can't
He
see what's in
like
front of
you.
him.
What do you
Right.
do? Do you want to live until?
He can't see what's in front of him because that dress is ill-fitting. Again, ladies, dress for the shape you have, not the shape you wish you had. Now she has she's part of the itty bitty titty committee. It's all right. Itty bitty titties need love too.
She ain't got no
That
titties.
that dress is made for somebody with bigger breasts. So the pocket over her
That
right
pocket
breast
look
is
like a
saggy.
goddamn deep ear.
It's empty. She should have put some tissue.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker gap. That gap
Wow.
gapping. Yeah, that gap gapping.
The
And on the
woman
left
said
side of the
tissue.
dress
She
is
should
not.
put.
Yeah, and on the left side of the dress, it's not fitted. It's puckering.
Yeah.
So it looked like
They
you
too
borrowed
real.
somebody's dress.
Oh my god.
Damn.
She got mosquito bites.
If I got a girlfriend, I'm gonna go and bring up her first. MJ, Jayla, the other lady, y'all gonna tell me how she is. So I can know. Shit, y'all.
Yeah, you bet not. You bet not. Yeah, that's what?
Oh,
woman.
Drip, I know to avoid your ass. You gonna send me in the wrong in the mail version.
Shit. I'm gonna tell you. Oh God.
He said, "You bet not."
You gonna tell me why I don't need to fuck with her for real?
No, fuck with you.
that little mushroom top.
Oh my God. Not the mushroom top.
See, I was right. All right, then.
It's okay.
But you cool, like the reading and stuff. I mean, I ain't sitting around just reading all day. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was reading in the back. I keep my Bible most of the time in my back pocket, the books of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Bible thumper,
But I'm so much more than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the east side of Atlanta, so like
Okay.
I like to get
said
adventurous.
books
I
of
like to
Jesus.
get a little rowdy, a little ratchet. I'm a little rough around the edges.
Well, you do not keep no Bible in your
Long wallet
ATL
having
shot.
I have my Bible in my
Oh,
back
God.
pocket.
Yeah.
And I like to get a little ratchet.
That nigga ain't got no
Why
Bible
would
in
you
his
do
pants.
Oh, so
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
damn.
Chi-Chi32.
Hey, Chi-Chi.
Gigi, why'd you end up popping your
Yeah.
balloon?
I'm gonna be nice about it.
She finna get on his ass.
So
She
this
finna
is
get on
as
his
nice
ass.
as it's gonna get. So
get
basically,
him.
I don't like someone who's based on like image, like he said the wig thing, but you have on a tight shirt and tight pants. So it's like if you're gonna talk on someone else's image, you should look at your own
Hey,
image.
that
Oh,
cameraman
she
is
cooked him.
cool.
She cooked
10
him.
times in the back.
Cameraman
It's
is
cool though.
Oh, well, to each his own, like I said. But I feel like for you to be so aesthetically focused, you should also be aesthetically pleasing.
I feel you.
That was all.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The bad weird thing is like you can't fix that.
Yes, you
What
can.
you gotta
No,
say
you
about her?
You can go to a hairstylist.
Exactly.
Tell her
Donna.
that.
You tell her that.
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, this is from experience. This is not like, I'm an entrepreneur, so I done sold hair and
Same,
everything. Like,
same.
you know what I'm saying?
I just sell salt to a slug. I feel you.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
talking
she
about
really
like,
hood too,
hey,
though.
She's from New York.
maybe you should try this.
Oh, look,
Maybe you
he
should try
sold-
that.
he sold
And like, if
somebody's
you don't
hair
get it,
in.
and then her mama had the exact same one, I was like, I just can't do it.
You talking about people's mamas?
I mean, is she a woman too?
Ooh.
Jim, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't be talking about
Damn.
wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Go
Hey,
to
I
the
don't lost a
gym.
little weight, man. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You
He's
worry
a
about
physical
wigs, you
member,
should worry
she,
about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I
Damn,
just
this
feel
guy
like,
look like an
once
off-brand
again, if you're
version of
gonna be
Squidward.
focused on aesthetics, you should be
Oh, my.
aesthetically pleasing.
That's cool.
That's just my thing.
I feel you.
Yeah, she got
Danny,
on
is
his
she
ass.
someone that you
to
like?
her.
I mean, I feel like if in a relationship, she'll be like a ride or die. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like she'll seem
I'll
like
be riding the
shit.
ride. I'm not riding.
Hey,
it.
Chi.
See, but here's the thing, though. Like, here's the
She's
thing.
a physical trainer. He doesn't know that.
She's giving him the same type of energy and more,
Facts.
and he
Yep.
has no smoke nor disrespect for her. So
There you
that's
go.
his kink. He likes women who is disrespectful to him. Because the
Wow.
woman
He
that
likes to
wasn't
fight.
disrespected to
He
him.
likes to fight.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Because the
Because
women that
he
were
thinks-
not disrespectful to him,
Because he wants to do
he
it in the
didn't he
bedroom.
didn't say anything too. Like he said no, like the one he said very disrespectful things to them. The ones who were really nice and they didn't want to come off as they was being disrespectful or anything. She's coming straight and direct with him and her issues with him, and he loves it. He loves it.
Turned on.
No, that's not what it is. I'm telling you, ladies, y'all got to get twisted. First of all,
Different.
let's really look at her aesthetic. He can't say nothing about her weight. Her stomach
She's
tight
a
as hell.
killer.
Her ass
Come on,
is
Ro.
fat. Her
Come on,
breast
Ro.
is sitting on high peaks. You understand what I'm saying? Her face
Come
is
on, Ro.
flawless.
Yeah.
That's her natural hair. You know what I'm
Lashes
saying?
on point and everything.
Right. Her style is impeccable. She looks
Come on.
clean.
Mhm.
This is a clean, modern look. This is a woman that got him getting half a chub there. The rest of the women
Half a
on
chub
this
is crazy.
line, the rest
Hey.
of the women on this line, they look like, you know what I'm saying, they borrowed their big sister dress, or you know what I'm saying, they was in
Oh,
somebody
man.
else's
Damn.
closet or
I
something
can't
like
take
that.
her. I can't take her.
But I mean, it's true. Like
I
when
feel
I
it, but
when I have reviewed these balloon shows, I always find that these people not really dressing for them, like for themselves.
mhm.
It just always look like they dressing like somebody else.
I
Oh,
turn
and
my
one more
show
thing,
into a
one more
roast, RB. I turn mine to a roast. It ain't even about a relationship or this shit. It just get on
And
your
one more
ass
thing,
moment.
I was on this panel the other day, and they were saying that there's some BM that don't like women with natural hair. They feel insecure, low key. Maybe he's giving those type of vibes, low key.
Nah, because she has long natural hair. See,
Yeah,
this
Yeah,
is
that's
that's her
something
hair.
something.
one theory.
There you go.
When women have dreadlocks or their hair is free form and it's long and it's natural, men like it. A lot of women don't understand.
Mhm.
To
Them
be comfortable in
sisters.
your natural hair, you have
Sister
to let
lies.
it grow
So
past a
basically, you're
certain
saying that she's
length.
a woman of his dreams, but he feels insecure around her because he kind of lost all points with her. So now he has nothing to say because he's shook.
Cause
No,
he's
he
a
had nothing
butthole.
to
Nah,
say
he
because
ain't.
of
He
his
should.
personality and his attitude. She meant what she said. That's the same thing I said when I came in immediately on seeing
Mhm.
this. This is an
Mhm.
arrogant jerk. He's a prick. He's one of these
Mhm.
people that be on these spaces like, I need a woman that's friendly, fit, and
I
feminine.
agree.
But he ain't built up and he's not masculine. His voice not giving
See,
masculinity. His
yeah.
attitude not giving masculinity. His
Robbie, let me
wardrobe
ask you
not
this.
giving masculinity.
Not normal.
The coconuts haven't dropped.
So
Robbie,
in
let
other
me ask you
words,
this.
he's a
Do you think
snake.
he's alpha?
Absolutely not.
There you go.
Woo!
There you go.
Yes,
There you
ma'am.
go.
I
There
got
you
a
go.
question for your 111 theory.
No,
What's
Cat. No,
more of a statement?
don't do it, Cat. No, just let it make. Let it make.
Nah, it's a
Let it make.
statement.
Because I already see where you going.
No, it ain't. It's a statement, bro.
We.
You
I'm
be
telling you,
calling
chill.
your brother.
All right.
Yes,
Nah,
sir.
I don't want.
Drop
I wouldn't
Nah,
do
away
it.
that's
from
my
the
bad.
light.
Ride the
I tried
cross.
to grab
Away
you.
from the
However
There
you
you
light.
want
go.
to do it.
Okay,
Stay
You
one
know what I'm
away
up.
from the
saying?
light.
She seemed like she would be like really into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she would
Hey,
treat
I
me. She seemed
love
kind
you,
of
bro.
feisty, and I kind of like that a little bit.
I'm a
You know what I'm saying?
Sagittarius.
Man, I don't know what that
We ran from her.
Baby, please. Baby, please. Let me lick them, please.
She
I
let
don't think he was
drag the
begging
shit
to
out
do
of
that.
her.
Yeah, his ass was hurt. That's a hurt dog now.
Yeah, he hurt.
You know what, boys?
Man, that dude has reject written all over his face.
Voice, she is. You see, that's your problem. No, she's not mad. You just mad because he got cooked. You just mad because he got it. The man is a L. He's a loser.
Straight up.
Here's the thing.
She's
She's allowed to be mad.
Here's the
thing.
No,
She's allowed to
said
be mad.
Shorty is mad. The girl is.
Yeah, she's allowed to be mad. You know why? Because real women don't want to hear this bullshit y'all be talking about. Y'all be projecting every bad relationship and every bad decision that you made on every other woman that comes along.
Every other
We
woman.
not her.
Y'all right.
Thank you. Sometimes it's best to just shut your ass up, bro.
Right,
Just
and that's
come
what
on,
she
man.
made a really good statement.
Oh, Lord.
And nobody here has a bad. You said nobody here has a bad wig, but then yet you made a generalized statement like if somebody there did have a bad wig. You know what I'm saying? And then, like she said, there's it's one thing to give like I guess commentary on how someone is talking or whatever statement they make, but then you're coming in, you're being so highly judgmental on other people's looks, but then you don't think that applies to you. So when she applies the same type of pressure to him, now is, oh, well, you need to just give me a chance, 2025. Like he was trying to brush over that she said that you're not in no way, shape, or form to be actually criticizing anybody's looks. You know what I'm saying? And
She was saying to him that he's not qualified to judge because he himself is looking bad.
Right, but it's like even if we do judge, right? Because we all judge, right? But here's the thing: we keep that shit to our fucking self.
That's a fact.
You're sitting up there and you want to say it all loud and stuff, like as if you're the end all and be all of what is good and what is not good.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, MJ, that's why I asked you at the beginning, can a sense of humor put him in a bad space with these women? And I think he overtalked his ass. He wrote a check that his ass can't cash, so he fucked because you come out the gate talking about a wig, and that's a woman thing. And you
I think the dude blew it. I think he blew it, no homo.
He has very bad house training.
House training is crazy work.
Yeah, he has no house training. He has no house training.
That's
true.
No
I don't think he has house
with y'all
training either. But this is the thing that I want men that rewatch MJ stream and rewatch this show to pick up on. That's a shallow deal breaker.
Gotcha.
Of all the things that could be of all the things that could be a deal breaker, it's about a wig. When you could easily go to the hairdresser or whatever else, get some braids or something else, encourage and uplift your woman in any other way or capacity. So that means you really not built to stand for nothing.
Come on, Raw, these niggas lying. If we had a meetup, me, you, and Sale, and goddamn MJ, and all these people come out that they don't know they're single mamas, and they talk all this shit about single mamas, and I come from a single mama, I bet all them niggas be trying to stick something.
Me too.
What are we talking about? This internet shit be all capped. That's why I get pushed back all the time because I'm not they not like me. No, I come from a good home, a good parenting, a good grandma system, an auntie system, a good uncle system. Like I was raised to do chivalry shit. This is normal shit that we supposed to do, not made up categories. This
Man,
shit.
you know what the funny thing is? How people be categorizing people.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, because it's always, if you're popular, if you're not popular, you got the Geek Squad, you got what's the I don't know you guys up to date names. I'm sorry, let me stay quiet.
Up to date names is crazy. Cállate.
And nowadays it's gothic. So nowadays I would say gothic. You know what?
Gothic, emo, all that stuff.
Right, emo. The skateboards, the skateboarders, the mean girls.
We on drill. We try to splash on a bit. No, we don't want to have no problems. No, we chill, relax. Like no, like we want a comfort. You know what I'm saying? Not bring the noise and bring blood pressure medicine. No, we not trying to do that. Why no, I'm not.
No, sir.
Y'all so silly.
Headaches and shit. Nah, come on now.
I think the real big issue is that when people do, everybody has a right to whatever their opinion is. I think the problem is that so many people don't know themselves that the opinion of someone will outweigh more than actually what you really feel about yourself, right? And then we see a lot of people that's like, you know, online and stuff, we see them change their whole life, their whole lifestyle and everything off of the basis of what somebody said. This is what you need to do. This is what, you know, this is how you need to act. This is how you need to look. And they still don't even, some of them still don't even get the results that they want from doing that, you know? So it was like, what was the whole point? And then on top of that, how many people are you going to listen to throughout your life that you're going to change everything about you? When are you going to just stand on stuff that's just you? You know what I'm saying? And accept it. So it seems like we're just becoming a society where more people, instead of them growing up knowing themselves, they're growing up and they're losing themselves.
MJ, let me tell you something. The first time I ever met Robbie, the first thing I said to her was, I love you and Sarah relationship. Because it's not cap. Like they be on that whole, like, you know what I'm saying? She not scared to say, hey, boo, hey, and hey, baby, and all that old type of shit. Like, she love that nigga. And he love our ass too. Like, and it shows. I've never told nobody that shit. Like, but seeing them, it's like, damn, they remind me of my people. Like, type shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they truly fuck with each other. She got his back. He got her back. Ain't no 51-50, 60-40. They do it together. And they got keys, or either I think she got key one, two. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but they love each other.
They're family, though.
You feel me? Like, come on now. Like, that's what it's about, fam. Everybody want to point the finger
It's
at
like
you.
yin and yang. They like yin and yang. Like, they balance each other out.
But that's because if you go back to what I said earlier in the live stream with the Cam Newton and the Ice Cube conversation, these people out here are not building friendships. You know, you're really not aligning and getting in a relationship with your friend. And you can tell when you're in a relationship with your friend, or if someone's in the relationship with a friend, that they're having fun by their goddamn self. They don't need a fucking audience. They don't need nothing. They're having fun by themselves. They will laugh and drink by themselves. And
Come on, man. That's what I love.
Nobody is watching whatever not. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of energy, and you can always tell. You can always
come on, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
some dudes don't deserve love or affection. Some dudes just deserve to be left alone. To rob.
Oh, one theory. That's not true. Everybody deserves love and affection.
I'm just saying love and affection is a currency. You just can't give it out to someone who doesn't give it back to you. You gotta value yourself.
What
You do have to value yourself, but you have to get to know the person that you want to be in a relationship with.
I mean, but what if it's too late? What if it's too late and the person is turns out to be a narcissist and you ran out of resources?
You gotta abort mission. Once you figure out what's going on, abort mission and never look back. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to. It's the other part of the conversation that always happens in here is when people try to keep you in that. You know what I'm saying?
Red flag.
So that's the only thing. But yeah, if you see those signs and you can really see it and it's not working, you have to just abort mission. You know?
I know I came in a little harsh. By saying some people don't deserve to be loved and to be left alone. Well, that's kind of true because the world is not full of exactly good people. It's not an ideal world we live in.
So one theory.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Robbie. Go ahead.
One theory. Guess what? Even Joker had love from Harley Quinn.
Come on, cook. Let her cook. Let her cook.
Let her cook. Hey,
you understand what I'm saying? So everybody deserves love. You just have to find the other half of your coin. And nobody is finding the other half of their own coin because they're listening to what everybody else is telling them is acceptable for them. Life is a one-player game. It's a POV perspective. You cannot live your life by anybody else's standards. And even if you feel how you feel, you don't have to take my word for what I'm saying to you is to be truth. Live your own life, make your own decisions. But just let it be food for thoughts. Take the meat and spit out the bones. But people be telling people on social media nowadays is no, I don't care what you think. What I'm telling you is what's right. Meanwhile, they're not happy. It's just like this man trying to say he's worried about aesthetics, but he's out of shape. People just sound crazy.
I mean, Andrew Tate does like to make money off of this type of dude.
Oh, so you, Andrew. Oh, okay. So.
Oh yeah, well, Andrew Tate will always make money off of some individuals who have this mindset because they only wanted the message so they can go out there and beat on their chest and tell other people the message, right? Instead of actually listening to whatever the message was supposed to do for your life to make you a better person. All they're doing is just slinging the same message back out to other people. Like,
Come
you
on,
know,
man. People in
it's
this
like
space,
a fucking telephone.
right?
Like,
Come
really.
on, man. People in this space want high value this, high value that. My theory is, nigga, what worked for you, let it work for you. Straight up. All they don't trying to do the most and do all these high-ass barriers, bars, these people setting 6 figures, 6 this and 6 that. Come on. I'm only 6'3". And when I walk in many places, I'm normally the tallest guy in the spot. A lot of niggas is not over 6 feet tall. So how you gonna set this barrier? 6 figures. A lot of niggas making it in life with $60,000. Why would you make that barrier? 6 inches. I don't want to talk about that, but you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it a book. If you do your statistics like everybody else do, you're through. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like that. But yeah, like, come on now.
All right,
we-
let's play a
You
little
guys-
bit more and
Wait,
play a little
wait.
bit more, and then we're gonna I'm gonna have to call it a wrap in the night. So if one of you content creators wanna take up the rest of this, yeah,
Fuck
please
it.
go
I'ma
ahead.
crank
I
it
will
up.
listen in while I'm sleeping. But here we
I'm
go.
gonna crank it up.
If you can make
We
me
got it,
laugh,
Nene.
like you
Get
have
you
my
ready.
heart. It's just the more that I began to listen to him talk, his answers got sassier and sassier. And like, I'm the woman. Like, let me be sassy. You be the man. And yeah, so it just kind of turned me off the more he kind of answered his questions. They got a little attitudey.
With a
Get
smile
goofy
on my
look
face,
on
I
his
got
face.
attitude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you
it's
can have
called
an attitude with a
sarcasm.
smile.
you
That's very possible.
I feel you. I feel you.
But apart from saying that he was someone that was your type,
He was making me laugh. I was really feeling the sarcasm, the stuff that he was giving the other ladies. It was making me crack up. But as I started listening again, like, it was just certain stuff he said. I was like, I might say that sometimes.
what?
Like, I can't remember. But
it wasn't
yeah,
important.
I remember I popped it when I heard it. So
I
that's
feel
all
you.
that matters.
okay. Now, Danny, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she dripping chocolate all around here, so you know what I'm saying? She cool.
Thank
Now,
you.
like I said, my type is somebody, you know, how they treat me, you know, and then I can reciprocate that, or I could give it to you, and if you reciprocate it, then you become my type. So, I mean, aesthetically, she look good. Aesthetically, choker.
Okay.
But
See,
Again,
he
with the
makes
two
me
coats.
laugh, but it's just like,
You got a cool
you know,
personality.
can I really take you serious though?
Get that balloon back, liar.
man, like I
Does she take you
said,
serious?
I'm not.
first of
Well,
all,
she hit him up in the.
you talking about serious, like before
in the
tax season,
DM.
or after tax season?
See,
He's
after.
a trick. He's
After
a
tax season, we out of here.
Oh, okay.
Where you want to go? During tax season, I'm dead ass serious. So it's like this is a fun environment. You know, having fucking relationships is fun. Like, but when I'm talking about money, I'm dead ass serious. When I'm on stage talking and I'm trying to change somebody's life because they don't understand finances, I'm super serious. When I'm shooting a film, I'm dead ass serious. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? But this is fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to have somebody that we could be locked in and it just be in a box and we can be like, we can just have fun with each other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna talk some stuff back. I ain't gonna let you just get away with stuff, but I don't really take it serious. I'm joking 80% of the time, but the other 20% of the time, I'm dead ass serious.
Okay.
Super serious. We want to do this whole thing with me serious? Yeah, I wouldn't
No, I
I
think
wouldn't
it
make
should
y'all
be
laugh at all.
50-50 though, because I think that a lot of us are here to really find love, and so if you're joking, 80% of the time, it's kind of hard for us to decipher whether you're being serious or you're actually.
I'm always
joking.
serious, just with a smile and a little joke.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
all
How you
good.
always
Little
serious
chocolate.
when 80% of the time you joking? Hey, Omni. Hey, Jen.
The guy sounds contradictory, like extremely.
He is so trying to game her right now, sir. You just said that you a clown. You just said that this was entertainment, and you just said that you're joking 80% of the time. That means that you're always a clown.
Yeah, do you know how contradictory and hypocritical that guy sounds?
Like, you always a clown. Like, even this is, you just said this is a form of entertainment. So even like, you know, you talking to these women and stuff like that, you're not even taking this seriously. So
I mean, his heart and his mind is not in the right place.
She's right on her statement. She's right on her statement of not taking anything seriously. You're not taking this serious. You're not.
Damn, they
I
been
mean,
on
it's
his
just
ass.
unfortunate they up here looking for love on, you know, Pop the Balloon, but you know, he's not taking it serious. This is just his free time, and he's letting that be known.
Oh, question: do the dudes on the show get worse and worse?
They probably do. I'm gonna keep it 100. They probably do. I hope not. But yeah, I'm about to head on out, guys. I just wanted to finish seeing what they say. Hold on.
Man, slipping on a little Hershey.
I mean, I don't know. I feel the vibe, but what? I don't know. What is it? What is it? What are you feeling?
I'm gonna leave my balloon pop.
Okay.
I am.
All right.
Oh, she can't take it back no way. As soon as they would have popped it out, I'd be like,
No, you can. You can get your balloon back.
I tried.
See, like I said, he did all that, and then he said if she would have got that balloon, he would have popped it. You see what I'm saying?
He can't
Like
help it.
that passive aggressive. He's mad passive aggressive.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you would have talked her, you would have sweet talked her to get her balloon back just so you can pop her because you can't take rejection. That's
That-
crazy.
Time out.
All right, Danny. Well, that's all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Hey, y'all
Take the
clap for me.
mic.
I'm just playing.
Thank you.
That's the highest clap ever.
Wag.
All right, everyone. So that is all I have for tonight. I want to just thank everybody who just came to show support tonight. I really do appreciate it. First time Raw coming to my panel. I definitely enjoy you for coming, sis. I
Kudos, bro.
definitely appreciate you. Drip, I definitely appreciate you for coming.
Mhm.
Cat Eye, first time. Oh, I gotta sing happy birthday to Cat Eye.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's go.
Me.
Oh yeah.
Me.
Let's go. We gotta get it. Let's go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cat Eye.
Yeah.
Happy birthday
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. And you know. See.
Hold on.
With all due
Hold
respect,
on.
I thank you. Thank
And
you.
you know.
Baddie
Let's
song happy
go.
birthday to me on
Who was
YouTube.
that?
Y'all,
That was
Let's
that was
go.
MJ?
Oh,
hell.
don't act like you don't know that, Miss Jalen. Like, go on now, child.
Y'all don't tell. Cállate. Cállate.
Cállate. Go ahead.
Hey, Trevor, I feel like I done made $1 million.
Shit. Nigga, I was ad-libbing and shit. Yo,
I really
they
do
sung
want
that
to
shit.
appreciate everybody for coming and rocking
Yeah,
with me
thank
this
you.
evening. Do y'all all have any last words?
Follow
This
the
was
Drip
fun.
Show. We going live. Shout out to Robbie, Cat Eye, MJ, Kayete, Jalen, One Theory, the whole content space, all the content creators, man. Keep doing y'all thing.
Let's go. Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
What he said.
Yes.
What he said.
Exactly. And thank you for having me, MJ. This was fun. Yeah, as y'all see, I'm getting back into the swing of things, visiting people. So I will be visiting people more often.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. And as always, please go to Raw Beach Publish channel. She has some great content. The last 5 live streams have been awesome, very informative and knowledgeable. So please go check out her. If
Shout out
the
Raw
mods
Beach.
are in there, please drop her channel link in the chat for anybody who wants to visit. And also check out Drip. He has fun game night. He has very controversial talks, as well as just some shits and giggles. So you can go check him out. So go if you have Drip's channel link, put it in the chat as well. Cat Eye. I don't know if you go live, but like I
Not
said, you
yet.
just pop up
Not
whenever
yet.
you feel like it.
He be on the Drip Show. Be part of the Drip Nation.
Yeah.
Gang.
Whenever you feel like it. But
See
it
what
would be
you do,
cool to
man.
see Cat Eye do some content one day
Live
what he has to
Hell
talk
yeah.
about because he got that old
Absolutely.
soul about him. And
Yes,
Miss
man.
Jalen, as always,
Listen,
you always been a
all
road
I
dog,
am-
and
all I
I
am is-
appreciate you
All
as
I am is
always.
a damn sub. Leave me alone.
Kaylin is gonna go. She's gonna come up here. She's gonna make some arroz con pollos, some madures and tostones.
See
Okay,
that?
my
let's
God.
go.
Oh my God.
Bro, you want to know? I'm going to tell you a secret.
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
I don't cook rice and beans.
What? ¿Qué?
Yo no cocino eso.
Ron.
All right, that's it. Go in the
I got
corner.
the translation.
Go
album.
in the corner.
Translation album.
Why I gotta go in the corner?
No, you don't cook no rice and a la derecha. A
No,
la derecha, por favor.
No,
Hey,
no,
these women fun as hell,
no,
bro.
none of that. No. We singing.
Really?
All right. Well, thank y'all guys so much.
Thank
I
you too,
appreciate
MJ.
y'all all. Thank y'all so much for coming
How
as
you doing?
always. And I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the night. And
Good
welcome
night.
to the weekend.
Let's
It's coming
go.
soon. Y'all about to make it. And if Raw B and or Drip is going live, please go over there and check them out. And as always, thank you again. I appreciate you all, everyone. I appreciate you. See y'all later. Bye. Probably see you on the weekend.